Ballbusters is not real life. The characters represented on Ballbusters are all fake. They're not real at all. They are exaggerations of actual personalities. You will be offended. You will be shamed. You will regret your life decisions, but you're here by choice, and you have acquiesced to what you will experience. No lawsuits can ensue.
Good morning. In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world. And you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interest. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July. And you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
America Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Dan Vass struggling to hit a couple of those notes there.
Listen,
good. Singing the Star Spangled Banner. That's a song that very few can tackle and pull off. He managed, but a couple of those he was struggling.
Still gets me going every single time. Same with that fucking speech from Independence Day. It's my favorite speech. I watched that movie this morning. I had to stop watching The Patriot before stream, but still, I fucking love it. I'm going to get copyrighted and fuck everybody who says otherwise. Anyways, welcome to Ballbusters, our 4th of July celebration! I'm joined here today to celebrate our greatest day of fucking ever. And we got panel here. We got some topics. We're going to chill out, drink beer, and have a good old time just like the Founding Fathers intended us to do.
I don't drink beer.
Oh, fuck off.
I already ate dinner. I'm
I have
full.
whiskey.
Well, then drink whiskey.
Okay. You said beer. I don't drink beer.
Her whiskey's Japanese. She can't fucking drink that today.
I have Glenfiddich.
Oh yeah, Scottish.
It will
Hey, hold
work.
up.
It doesn't matter.
Hold up. They threw out their Scottish to us, so they are a part of us.
Yeah, exactly. They are just like us, Americans. Fuck the crown. Fuck the Brits. And this is the day we tell the rest of the world, you all suck. We rock. How you doing, Static?
I'm doing good. That was quick. It's been Friday. I've had the whole day off. It's fucking weird.
Really?
I didn't have to work today.
So you were just sitting there going like, "What the fuck am I gonna do, man?"
No, actually, I was
Didn't you
like,
want to have to work today?
going about
No.
driving and doing shit.
It was nice. I got to sleep in. I slept a
No
little
one was
longer
on the
than I
road
wanted.
today. It was really weird. It was like no one's going anywhere for the 4th. Okay.
Well, nobody has money, but that's another
Well,
story another
typically people only go like they're only going to go to the place where the fireworks are, and the only
Yeah.
people are out are drunks and cops. So,
The drunks are at least another couple hours away here, but no one was going to barbecues or anything. Like,
Well, what time were they? What time were you driving around? Like 2 a.m.?
no, like from like noon until about an hour ago.
Jeremy, you're acting like you live in the same place.
Well, I'm just wondering because
I live
normally people
in
don't start going until like
Phoenix.
4.
It's a giant metropolitan area. It's fucking massive. And I wasn't
Okay.
even. Yeah.
Well, maybe
So-
everybody wanted to stay home and shoot off fireworks there.
They only let the gay fireworks in Arizona. You can't shoot anything into the sky.
oh yeah, well we all
That's
know
wacky.
we all know what's gonna happen with those fireworks.
It's like South Park, the snake episode.
But okay then, Static, Mr. Depresso, how you doing, gal?
I
Wow, that was a really long
I thought you
time.
froze.
to
I thought
answer.
Great.
like your internet's dying.
I
Twice.
didn't.
I
I
find
thought she
it.
was hurting me.
That was her pondering a bit, and she decided, no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, she wanted to say some slurs right out the gate.
I find it hilarious that it took 15 days into June for me to receive one email for the entire month, by the way, about gay shit. And then today, like spam emails from different
Oh.
places I bought shit from, and they're like,
Why you get gay emails regularly? What the fuck?
for June?
You should
For
know that.
June every year? Fucking yes, I
Who
do.
who
Wait,
looks
so-
at the spam mail?
Well, I mean,
So it's not like going
Who
to
looks
the
at
spam
their
folder.
email?
Thank you.
Also, who? Well, I still look at my email,
Yeah,
but I mean,
I have
who-
to.
who actually says, please send me more shit after you've bought something?
You don't say that, and they'll still email you.
You can opt
No,
out.
It's not a
no,
requirement to say that.
I don't get email. I always say no. Please don't talk to me anymore after I bought.
If that option is there, yeah, I unselect it. But that doesn't stop everyone. But
Anyways.
anyway,
So now you
This
gotta-
sounds like a girl problem.
It does. but-
anyway, today and yesterday, every like Home Depot, fucking a makeup brand thing, like a bunch of shit. Just patriotic this, patriotic that. And we're only 4 days in. So I find it just hilarious.
Only
that-
4 days into July 4th.
Huh?
We're only 4 days into July. I wonder what that day is.
I'm not saying I literally said yesterday, Dermy.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
It's just night and day. You know what? Fuck off. I'm here.
I pissed her off already.
This
Your
is gonna be a
hair
fun
looks
show.
good, even though you look old.
Bite me.
You love
Okay.
me. You
I wasn't
love
fucking
me.
talking to you, Bug.
Well, let's go to our resident. I can't say that.
Curmudgeon.
Yes, curmudgeon, the man that's always
Old man.
angry and questioning whether or not he's still here. But he brought me into this world, so I'm his eternal sin. Adam.
You know, that could have gone either way just now. To me, or Bug. That could have gone either way until you said that. Yes, you are my original sin.
Just don't show your underwear this time.
I was wearing shorts. It wasn't my underwear.
Mhm, sure.
When did you show us your underwear?
No,
What
I
the
turned my
fuck?
camera down to show my keyboard yesterday.
You
and-
have legs?
Yes, I have legs.
And he was in his undies.
I was not in my
He
undies.
was totally in his undies.
I was in my regular house shorts that I wear all
He
the
was in
damn
his
time.
undies.
I was not in my undies. You saw my hairy ass legs, which you would see if I was walking around
I don't want to
outside
see your
in the
hairy
same
ass.
shorts. Hairy ass legs.
Don't let Cloud see it.
We're talking about
Wait.
underwear and your hairy ass. I don't.
I
like where
wasn't
this is
wearing my
going.
underwear. I was in shorts with underwear underneath it.
I
This is-
hijacked your intro.
I didn't have an intro, so you hijacked nothing. I had nothing planned.
This is a weird
So
week, but it's the 4th, so.
All you did was provide me another reason to yell at you, which I don't need half the time lately.
You rarely yell at me.
Oh, Miyazaki's for anime noobs. Anyway,
That would just make me yell at you. So
yes,
still,
and then
you're
I'll
not
yell
yelling
back at
me.
you. Either way, it's how we communicate. Anyway, yeah, happy July 4th, everybody. I'm a proud American. I'm a patriot. I just finished watching The Patriot for tomorrow night's Saturday Night Drive-In. Yeah, listen, it's a good movie, but I'm not going to put it on the
I swear to
pedestal.
God, if you're disparaging the Patriot in any way,
It's
you can
got
just
some
get the fuck
problems.
out.
It's a
I
good
don't
movie, but it's
okay,
got
that's
problems.
it.
Bullshit.
That's it. I'm
You know
sorry. I can't
Kick
accept
the
this.
curmudgeon. Yes.
Even I can't accept that one. Like that Adam. What the fuck? He's flipping us off. What the fuck, Adam?
He's sending
What
back to
the
the UK.
fuck?
No, put him back in the corner.
No, I didn't. I said it's a good movie, but it's not a perfect movie. It's not.
I'm sorry. You time out. Yeah. Gal beat me to it. A cloud gets on the screen, not Adam. Adam, you have to
Blackface
think
cloud?
about your speak.
Your speak.
You heard me. You done there, Adam? You done being
No.
blasphemous?
I'm not done. It's called objectivity.
Blasphemer. Blasphemer.
Why don't give a
I thought he
shit
called him a
right
black
now.
menace.
That's what Jay Jonah calls Miles Morales.
Crime against humanity. Patriot is a good movie. 100%.
I said it was a good movie. I just said it has.
no issues.
It has.
It belongs that
Yes,
much
it has
pedestal.
issues. It has issues.
You have issues, but we don't talk about them.
Yes, you do all the time.
I mean, when was the last time we brought up one of your issues?
5 seconds ago, you called me a curmudgeon.
And
That was
you
the first time
wear
we've done that, though.
and show your undies on.
I was
like-
wearing shorts.
I'm really disturbed that you were showing your underwear.
On a
think
live
it was
stream.
Shorts. It was shorts.
See, look
Well-
at the goddess.
The goddess is a bot. We don't care what he thinks.
Anyways, Adam, outside of your underwear and the fact that you hate the Patriot, how are you?
I didn't say I hated the Patriot. That's a propaganda lie.
The same thing.
You're now creating a false narrative that I never said.
I don't
Alright.
care.
No, I heard
How-
you say
how
it.
are
You said the Patriot sucks.
Yeah.
I
And you
said it
hate-
was a
Hey,
good
well-
movie, but it has issues.
I
Well,
heard it
anyway.
again.
Right.
Oh no, I'm afraid now. What am I gonna do?
Oh yeah, Kel's right. Kel's right. That's the problem. Needs more milk.
Nah.
Oh,
this is
you
big
know
men.
what? That makes sense. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I don't
I
don't like
understand.
big men.
Hey,
I
hey,
miss
let's-
big men. I
Hey,
miss
let's
big
go-
men because I miss good basketball.
Hey, Adam, we're all
Just
good.
wants-
Okay,
he
let's
just needs his Patrick Ewing.
yeah, let's.
I hated Patrick
anyway.
Ewing. I hated
Yeah, well-
Patrick Ewing. The gorilla.
Yeah, that's
I
all
called-
good for
I
you,
called
Adam.
him the gorilla back in the day.
Static,
Yeah,
I
I
can't pull that one up on stream.
You haven't seen that yet?
No.
All over Twitter.
That was the first time I'd seen it today.
Anywho,
But that was that was an image.
That's fucking America, man.
That is America, and I love it. I just can't show it on stream. This, and I would, you know what? I'm gonna say this. This is something Cloud would post.
I know. That's why I did it.
oh god,
Anyway,
I
Adam,
almost did, but I got busy today. So
Adam, you done with your slanderous, blasphemous intro yet?
Faggot.
That was- Bug.
hello,
you're so proud of yourself.
hello. 4th of July. good old days. You know, I can continue my tradition of throwing hands with Uber Geek, as I always post the same clip from the Patriot with a little buggy editing
it.
specialty. You know,
I'll show it. I'll show it.
every 4th of July, I throw hands with this guy.
Does it have Apollo Creed in it?
No.
No.
Oh yeah, you don't know
It
who
doesn't
that
have
is.
Carl
Fuck
Weathers in
you.
That's
Okay,
Carl Weathers.
Oh, fuck you. All right. I asked my supposed friends for a reminder, and she jumped on me like a fucking hyena.
Have you met
You
GHAL?
didn't know
Carl
Weathers was Apollo motherfucking Creed.
Now, I was
Woman, you haven't
not
seen
100%
Last Crusade.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
you
have
don't
seen
remember
it.
the
I
last
haven't
piece.
seen it in a long time. And you know how my memory is. And that's why I'm
Non-existent.
upset. Because you, sir, down here,
Yeah,
were
she
the worst
can't have a
one
conversation
getting
with
on
herself.
me.
So how's she going to remember things?
Having a conversation with yourself means you're a little crazy. So
You know what?
You don't,
Let's not dive into this topic because she'll start yelling and then run away.
in all fairness, it's Shock who starts yelling.
That's so
She's not wrong.
that is true. Although, you know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna think. Bug. This is the clip.
Yeah, I
No, this is just something else that he wanted you to show after he was talking about this.
Yeah, this is me.
Is you fighting with Crusader? I can't. I actually have to be very careful. This is a
That's
45-second
John.
clip.
It's a
This
John
will-
Williams score. It is a John
Yeah.
Williams score. You're
This
gonna want
will
to mute that.
get me.
I-
I'm already
I-
gonna get hit at the
Play
beginning.
the audio then, motherfucker.
I was gonna say you could just mute it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we can do this with
Are you
Bug
really?
edits.
You are really about to retarded. Actually, I don't know why I was asking that.
Yeah.
Are
know,
you
wait?
shocked?
The gal. Did you? I don't know. Did you remark on Dermy's title on his video yesterday on his thumbnail?
No.
He wrote "finally" instead of "finale."
Well, that kind of works.
No, he wanted to say finale, and it said
I know, but he was talking about.
I know.
Over, and it was only 2 weeks.
That's why I let it go, because you could stretch it, but you were trying
Weird
to say
irony.
finale.
Yeah.
You were trying to. You wrote finally.
Give me a second.
Look at him! Look at him!
Oh my god, for real? You're going back in
Look
real
at-
time? All right.
Look at the thumbnail.
motherfucker.
Look at the thumbnail. Go
How
with
do
the
you
thumbnail.
spell-
Oh, it's the
Allie.
thumbnail that's missing.
It's the thumbnail.
It's actually
Finale is F-I-N
final E.
Yeah, F-I-N-A-L-E. He wrote finally.
ALE.
Intro's just getting hijacked
What's
left, right, and
hilarious
center.
about that is how you spell it is technically what you put when you pronounce it. The word that you put when you pronounce it.
Finale.
E.
But that's finally. It's a different word.
Listen, I fucked up the thumbnail because I put Hurros. I
He
did
fucked up
actually
another thumbnail just a few days ago with another typo. I think he spelled your wrong.
He did that one too. Yeah, I remember that. He did that one too.
No, that one was on purpose.
Sure.
Fuck, it was. That one was terrible. It was like Y-O-U-O or some shit like
That
that.
one was on purpose. Shut up.
No, it wasn't.
Would I lie to you
Anyway,
guys?
let's watch this.
Yeah, it's a good tradition, you know. Just
It's from the
every time
Patriot.
before.
It's an awesome choreographed fight.
Yes, and I
anybody
just
that says otherwise is a blasphemous.
yeah. Every 4th of July, I pick up a tomahawk and I try to bury it in his head, and he tries to stab me.
I approve. I
Yeah.
approve of this. And anybody that hates this movie deserves to, be deported.
Yeah.
Denaturalized. Oh,
Yeah.
we started over again. Yeah. That's great. That's awesome. I loved it. Anything
Yeah,
else? Bug?
I was instructed.
Oh,
to-
Adam just ran away.
no, he didn't. He was deported.
Oh, he was.
I said good movie. You said, check the video, you propaganda spewing bastards.
That one was good.
Look how pink he is. Look how gay and pink he is.
Oh God, he is pink. Holy shit! You
God.
look like Ivan Ooze from the Power Rangers movie, dude.
It looks like
I am Ivan Ooze. I need to see that movie again.
He was
I
a
love
better
it.
villain than what they went with in the TV version.
I haven't even. What?
You have to be way more specific because Mighty Morphin had like 6 seasons.
No. I mean, no. And when they went to the ninjas in the TV.
Oh yeah,
from the movie.
Yeah.
The movie was better than when they went to ninjas in the TV. And totally
100%. Plus, there
lore.
was more boobs.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Mariska Hargitay boobs before she got old and cranky.
Dom.
What?
Dom.
What the fuck?
Oh fuck!
He's not
Wait.
Italian, nor is he American.
Nope, he's a man with no country.
You never watched
Dom.
The Patriot? Dude, I saw the fucking Patriot, man.
Cloud has seen the Patriot.
Wait, have you?
No.
I haven't heard Cloud say a damn word.
Yeah.
No. Kratos made him watch it the other day.
I'm talking about like I don't know
Oh.
if he's having technical issues or not.
It's
Yeah.
Cloud.
I mean, I've seen it. Like literally, the first time I saw it was like one of my
Watching it
teachers.
before stream.
How could you not have seen it?
Can anyone hear me now?
Oh,
Yes.
there he
Yeah,
is.
now we
Okay.
can.
Bug, or not Bug. Cloud.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Patriot?
Yes, we saw it last weekend in
Okay.
the Fellowship
Was that the
Discord.
first time you'd seen the Patriot?
Yes, it was the first time. I saw
Well,
it.
That's
he gets
basically the
citizenship.
same thing.
I
No,
guess you're a
Gal,
little bit
that's
better than
it-
little
no,
bit better American
He's
than
an
Dom.
illegal immigrant at this point.
no.
Ice, Ice, hello?
I was gonna say he's working on his citizenship there. He got his refugee status.
Has he
He's now
passed the
actually
test?
he is working on the test right now.
Mm.
Okay. He's in a better state than Dom, who's not a citizen anymore. And
Yeah,
Adam needs to get deported.
We'll send him to Alligator Alcatraz.
I like this idea. You still can't. Why are people so pissed off at Alligator Alcatraz? I don't get it.
They're not.
I'm just disappointed that there's not actually any alligators in Alligator Alcatraz.
Dom,
That's false marketing.
Dom, if you're gonna say shit like this, I'm gonna have to teach you like Cloud right now. You could say, okay, this is the options you could have said, Dom. I don't remember seeing it, which we would still be upset with you,
Case in
but you
point,
could have
last week.
lied. Okay, you could have lied.
You're
Just
not
said, I don't
wrong,
remember.
but honesty's better. Let's not encourage that bullshit.
Around us?
He's taking it on the chin. He knows he's an idiot. He'll have to watch it now.
Yes. we have
Okay,
to-
Dad.
God damn, when were you our moral compass?
Aren't I supposed to be tard wrangling around here? All right, that was tarded.
Even
I'm
Gal's
wrangling.
against you right now.
That's not
It's the
that's
What
not
else is
new.
new?
Yeah.
The Patriot.
Listen, the goddess, you're one, a bot, and two, you're from Canada. You're barely even a human.
Wait, hold up.
You're
God,
really not one to
the
talk.
French were involved in the Patriot, so why the fuck didn't you watch it then?
He's Canadian.
French people are in Canada. Yeah, Canada.
Canada. It's fine. I call it Canada too because they call themselves Canadians.
I
It
don't-
should
I
be
don't-
Canadians for Canada, but they say Canadian, so they're
Listen,
for
there's a
their
VTuber.
Canada.
There's some VTubers from Canada, and every time they mention they're from Canada, my heart sinks a bit because I actually like them, and it's like, damn it.
That's called a heart attack.
But you still jerk off to them. So
No, well. So, Cloud, how you doing?
Well, now that's a
Don't
segue.
sidestep that.
No, this is a smart way, Cloud. You don't ever admit to shit. How you doing, Cloud?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had meat today, so.
Pause.
Congratulations, Cloud. How was
Was it
the
in
meet?
your
Was
mouth or
It was,
it big?
it was hot dogs.
God damn it.
the question still stands?
No, it doesn't. Because how else was he going to have the meat? All right.
Really?
Okay. No. I don't want to hear about how Crowd had his fucking meat.
he had it between two buns.
Static, we all know what happened. A blonde woman, deep-throated the meat and, cleaned up all the mustard and gave it to him. We all know
That was a
happened.
really
Such
weird
a
video.
weird
That
fucking
was
video,
such
man.
a strange
I
video.
don't understand what happened in it.
Wait,
It was
what?
so
You
fucking
haven't seen
confusing.
this where the chick
No.
throws the hot dog and then gives it to the dude?
It's
Hold on.
so
No,
weird.
what the
like it
fuck?
just she's already got it fully in her mouth and just pulls it out like and then puts it in the bun and hands it to the dude. and he
It's even
eats
weirder
it
if
without
it's his sister.
question. Like,
And then he punches himself with a boxing glove.
did he?
I mean, that does sound like you, Cloud.
Hold on.
It's disturbing and weird, and I don't. I still to this
I
day
don't-
don't understand it. I
Is
saw
this
it
the
like 2
chick that
days
had
ago.
the
How did
fu-
you miss
Is
this?
this the chick, that Asian chick that had like the
No.
No,
No.
This
No.
is some blonde, big-titted
Hold
chick
on.
Yep,
at a game or something.
it's like a baseball game.
What?
I thought it was a fight.
It's
Possibly
some
that.
sporting event. It's a sporting
There we
event.
go.
I don't know what it is.
Is this some sort of fetish we're about to see?
It's fucking
Uh,
weird, man.
probably.
That's all I know. I don't.
I think it's an OnlyFans ad.
It starts out that way. That's for
If
sure.
it is, then she's got talent.
Well, I mean,
Well,
I don't
I mean,
dispute
there's
the
that-
fact that she's got talent in general.
There was that Asian chick that. Oh, what the fuck?
Look at that black dude. Look at the black
look-
dude. He's
You
like,
haven't
whoa,
even
hey.
seen it fully, Dermy. Just fucking wait.
That black guy's like, hey, white
What?
lady.
Without question.
No,
just fucking-
that is fucked up. That is
Yeah.
fucked up. I thought it was like her boyfriend.
Now watch the
Or
black
some
dude
shit
next
like-
to her.
Yeah, the black dude's just like,
Oh.
hey,
Hold on.
white girl.
At first, he's like, "What the fuck?"
That dude doesn't even look like he's paying attention. Like,
I mean, I would with her.
I mean,
But-
yeah.
Well,
those-
when she
that's impressive
fucking
skills.
takes it like that.
I'm not going to eat the hot dog, though. That's disgusting.
Oh, that's a
No,
fucking.
that's-
That dude's shirt. It tells you what fight it's from. Because it's.
Oh yeah, Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Oh, you know what? That explains a lot, actually.
Dude wasn't even
Oh,
watching her do that shit.
Wait,
That's-
so is that Jake Paul's
oh.
girlfriend? Is that what that? Wasn't it
Actually,
Jake
I
Paul,
don't
or is it
know.
Logan Paul whose girlriend like cheats on him? Or,
I don't know.
I
They're
don't
both
know.
fucking
One
I
of
nuts.
those.
don't
I don't know
follow
what
the
the fuck's
Paul
going on.
brothers. They disgust me.
yeah.
You know, I thought this was a fetish for a second. Like somebody paid a chick to do that and was like so gleeful that that happened. That looks like the dude doesn't even know that she did that.
Why is she
I'm
doing
not-
that for
All
the
right, you
dude?
know what the bigger crime is? He's eating that hot dog plain.
Yeah, he asked her to
Wait.
clean it off for him.
I don't know if that's true or not. That's the thing. He wasn't looking.
Who eats a hot dog plain?
I mean,
Why would
hot
she?
dogs-
Then why would she just
I mean,
suck off his dog and give it to him?
I'll take a hot dog sample from Costco. That's one thing. It's just like a little slice of hot dog. Yay, free food. But if you're eating
Why would
full-on
you-
hot dog,
Why would you order a hot dog with
Adam.
ketchup and stuff if you're gonna have?
Well, like if
Clean
it
it
was a
off.
mistake and he asked her to clean it off,
I figured it out.
What?
She ordered it for him. She forgot he said no mustard, and she had to get rid of the mustard before he found out.
That's
I feel like it
probably
would
true.
still be on the bun.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
Valid.
He's at the
Because
Jake Paul.
Obviously gonna go
Mhm.
with that black
Again,
guy.
valid.
and I wonder, is she like his sister or something? I mean,
I don't. Why do you have to throw
It's
that
his
in? Like,
To make it
it's
worse.
weird enough already.
I'm making it worse.
It's weird enough already.
Why,
Do I need
Adam?
to
Why do
support
you
you
have to
again?
pull a cloud?
No, I'm asking questions that need to be asked.
Does
No,
anyone
you're
else
not.
ever-
No, you're not. No,
we
you're
have
not.
we have to make this worse.
No.
No,
It already is.
No, it's bad
no,
enough
no,
already.
Adam. Why are you doing this? This is
When-
not you.
Whenever Adam talks, does anyone else hear "Long Live the King"?
I just keep hearing the Game of Thrones like music play whenever he keeps bringing up the sister. I'm just like dun 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 dun. dun.
What are you?
I'm gonna keep notes here. Don't worry. Keep a list.
I mean,
When I feel like dropping a nuke one day, you'll never see it coming.
You gonna check your list twice?
Drop a Google Doc.
Hey, Bug, you want to talk Superman?
I'm gonna throw Santa Claus.
Oh, great. Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
Wait, what
okay.
is that?
All right. So, all right.
What? I heard Gal say
He
something
challenged
about-
me with Superman. You know,
You guys
Oh,
want to
so-
talk about it? I can talk about it. I'm being nice.
I
just
Wait,
guess-
who
reminding
wants
him.
to break a little girl's neck?
could start talking about Superman.
Oh no,
We could.
hold on.
Well,
Can we? is it
Beardo,
next
Can
week?
we get Cloud's intro in first? How about
He said
that?
hi. He's fine.
no.
He got to eat meat.
Yeah, that's how we got to the whole hot dog thing in the first place.
Actually, he said he didn't say he ate the meat. He said he had the meat. So
He said he
Yeah,
had.
he had
meat,
hot
which means-
dogs.
which could mean several things, and I don't care. Moving on.
You know, I was trying to do the implication just like Gal was, but I
but you
didn't.
suck
I
at
wasn't
it, and I do it
No,
better.
I asked how big was it or how meaty and juicy it was, and then he just went straight for the hot dog, and it's like Jesus Christ.
I don't think he was involved.
God does
be
not
weird.
look down at
I'm
us.
confused.
No, you don't. Adam, don't. just
What
stop.
you wouldn't understand, Jew.
You really wouldn't, Jew.
Oh,
I
have a covenant with God, so of course I wouldn't.
Those two are worse than I have.
Is it? Wait, Adam. Is it an Ark of the Covenant?
No,
I need
it's
a point.
the deal that Abraham made with Yahweh. That's what it is.
Yeah, or God.
I was making an Indiana Jones joke.
I know you were,
Who?
and I'm countering
Yes.
it with facts and logic to throw you off your game.
I mean, the Jews did use the Ark of the
No,
Covenant
you're
as
just
well,
pulling
but
like a fucking a dad joke thing where you just buzzkill everything and make it.
Yes.
Can I just point
Yes.
something out?
No.
I'm not.
Y'all
the
are
one-
against me tonight. I'm using everything in my arsenal.
No, like these two
Your
right
arsenal's
here are being like the anti-Semitic ones, and I'm not. What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You brought up his Jew fact.
His what?
Well, he's the
Fact that
one
he's
who
a
didn't
Jew.
understand the Jesus Christ thing, so we
Did
had
you
to
say
remind him
Jew
why.
fat?
Fact.
I thought you said fat.
Enunciate.
Quit being a cunt.
Woman, nature. What?
Oh, that's true. Button.
Look at that.
You're all a bunch of children.
That was that was so low level.
So
Like
that doesn't mean I don't get to kick him.
Oh, damn, but that I don't want her near me. Ew, cuties. Anyways, Cloud, how are you?
Did you just say? You know what? I'm letting it.
He said you had cooties.
No, he said cuties.
he said cuties.
No, I said
Yeah.
cooties.
No,
did-
you
I
said
said
cuties.
cooties.
You said
You
fucking
called her
cuties.
cutie like a weirdo.
Cuties. You said cuties.
Dude,
I
like we
said-
can
Matt, what'd
rewind
you hear?
this.
If we all heard cuties, Dermy, you lost.
Adam, I'll
What?
reinstate your citizenship.
What?
No, don't get to fucking bribe him.
Adam, I will
Patriot
know how that
reinstate
is more
your
important.
citizenship. Did I say
Takes-
cooties?
Citizen
or
shit? I don't want any citizen.
None of us even want to
Never
know.
mind.
what-
Anyways, Cloud,
I-
just go.
Cloud already went. We've been through this.
Okay, you know what? Fine. Cloud said hello and told us he sucks hot dogs. Whatever.
He didn't actually say that.
I
He
said
did
he had
now,
meat.
apparently.
Anyways, let's say hello to the chat, okay?
Hi, chat.
Eh, you know, Jeremy, it's just like the old days.
Kinda
It's
is.
true.
Well, we have Gas Station Burrito saying Happy Independence Day. Shout out to you.
Hello
We have
again.
Dom coming in saying hail, and then dropping 10 gifted memberships.
Drop ding.
Howie, shut the fuck up. I'm going
said
to
drop
kick
ding?
you. I'm going to
What
kick
is that?
you. I am going to kick you in the schnoz. We have Cash. We have Cash Kester here, and
Just keep going.
woman. Why?
Why is your name Cash Woman?
Why are you like this gal? What the fuck is wrong with you today? Hi, JS Pena. How are you?
I don't think
Who else we
anything's
have?
wrong
We
with
have
you.
the
Yeah, she's a
furry in
great
chief himself, Weasel.
Don't make me
We have
kick you.
King Conan Crom. Who? Oh yeah, we got Keel. How you doing, Keel?
Hi, Kat.
With Third Eye 47's here. Who else do we have? We have Keely Chow. We have Bruce. And let's see. I think that is everybody. I feel like I'm missing somebody, but I don't think so. I know I saw Jug Draco over on
Weasel's
the
in
kick
here.
side. I said
Did
hi
you
to
say
Weasel.
Hi to Weasel.
Yes,
you
I
saw
did.
a robot.
Here's Jug Draco. Howdy doody to you, buddy. And now
It's a spam robot, dude.
Jug Draco isn't a spam robot. Jug Draco comes in almost all my kick chats.
Really? Because why did I see a copy paste message?
No, there was
That was the Twitch one.
Well, there is a Twitch one, but then there's also like on my thing, I have Restream that reposts like chats just to help in case like there's mods.
No, when
everywhere.
I say copy paste one, I mean like one that clearly looked like it got typed up.
Yeah,
by a bot.
you're talking about. I see which ones you're looking at. They're above Jug Draco, and I'm not saying that name because they're over on the Twitch. Are you figuring it out, Bug?
I'm still suspicious.
All right, let's play a game.
Don't be
Yeah, play a
suspicious.
game, and then I'll get our.
It's a 4th of July game.
Okay,
You've got $20.
$20.
Build your meal.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll go first since I've already built my meal. I'm gonna go $5 for a hot dog,
What?
$5 for a burger,
Oh, okay.
and $5 for for some chicken.
What?
And then I'm gonna. I just want the main courses. I don't want the sides. I just want a burger, a dog, and some chicken. And then I'm gonna spend the rest of my money and get. I got $5 left, so I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna get soda, not pop. I'm getting soda, and I'm gonna get some lemonade and a water.
You can't play that way. You have to play what's on the list. So you're getting pop.
Fuck you.
No,
Wow.
that's
No, that's
You-
literally the rule.
No,
you put in.
no, like
You want pop.
seriously, even I'm gonna defend Adam on this one here.
That's
Oh,
because
fuck
for
you.
some weird
No,
reason you're
pop
being
and
nice to
soda
him.
are the exact same fucking thing. He's just calling it differently. You stupid. God damn it.
Listen, you're
Super
the stupid one.
specific mode going in there. You said only what's on the list. They're the same fucking thing.
You're
He's
missing
the one who
it.
paid $5 for a hot dog, Christ's sakes.
I'm gonna get a soda, a lemonade, and I'll get a cupcake.
That works.
That's what I'm getting.
Good
A
for you.
cupcake?
I don't
Although
like.
I would say
I don't want a Christmas treat, and I don't like cherry pie, and that cookie looks
You-
suspect.
Of course you
Who
wouldn't like
wants-
cherry pie.
Can I
I
just
like
say-
apple pie. It should be.
I like
It's just
apple
apple.
pie.
The fact that it's
too.
not
It should
apple
be
pie
apple
is
pie.
a little blasphemous.
Yeah, it needs to
Well,
be.
It should
no.
be
So
apple
when
pie,
it's a
not
4th
cherry
of
pie.
July thing, cherry pie is better than
Just
apple
to
pie
see
because of
them.
the red.
Well, I
It's
can
on
get
theme.
that.
But
But it's
American as apple pie.
I don't give a
Exactly.
shit about
Phrase.
colloquialism.
That's the phrase.
I don't give a shit.
And if it's
the
not
4th of
apple
July,
pie, I don't
and
want
it's
it.
the
I can
appearance.
choose a cupcake if I want, woman.
I wasn't faulting you that. I was just questioning it as interesting.
Can I just
Okay.
point out, Gal's being like a little antagonistic gremlin tonight? Like, I don't know what the heck is wrong here. She's like really poking everybody's buttons.
You think anything's changed?
It
Yeah, this
feels
is not
like it's
really
more
much-
extreme.
Well, maybe it's because it's the 4th of July, and I don't know. Maybe she's one of those Japanese gremlins they send to sabotage American battleships.
I mean,
All
that
right.
also could be
Jeremy, spend your
Me?
$20.
Comic
true. Okay, I'm going with hot dog and hamburger because
It's a burger.
I'm going to
Yeah.
strangle
A hot
you.
burger.
I have to get what's on the list. There's no hamburgers on this list.
Give me a second.
And it's as is, so no take.
Buy and buy. Okay, so I'm getting.
Are we in charge now?
Oh, great.
Like, seriously, what the fuck?
No, don't make me the host of this shit show. That's like giving me the
And-
control of the Titanic. No fucking way.
Anyways, I'm going with a hot dog and a hamburger because fuck you. I'm not calling it the way you want me to call it. After
It's the
that,
rule.
I'm going to hurt you.
You could try.
Let him pick his menu.
Don't
God.
talk to me like that.
I will
Fuck
talk
you,
to you
whatever
however
I
the
want.
hell I want.
Loud noises.
I'm going with 2 iced teas. Hopefully they're both unsweet and a cookie.
You still got $5.
Wait, do I still have $5?
You expect him to do
yeah, I
math.
have another $5.
You still have $5.
You know what? Well, no, I went with
Stop, like,
2, so
trying
that's
to take
4
it
or
up the
5.
ass, dude.
Okay, then in that case, I'll also get another hamburger.
I can accept that. I can accept that. All right.
There you go.
Static.
And where you go.
We're going with double ribs. cornbread, Arnold Palmer, and I don't give a shit.
So
about
you're
the rest.
doing a lemonade and an iced tea.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he can mix them. He's allowed to do
No,
that.
no, that's fine. But he said Arnold Palmer, and some people don't know what that is.
Fair enough.
So
I'm done. I'm leaving $2 on the table because I don't give a shit about the rest of it.
Hydrate.
Okay,
Water.
all right.
Water.
You can spend up to $20. I mean, I'm going to spend all mine, but yeah, okay, that's fine. I can accept that. I can accept that. If you're full, that's fine.
I just had
Okay.
2 racks of ribs. I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey,
fair.
yeah, getting 2 entrees. I'm fine with that. I got 3 myself.
Same.
But
All
one
right,
was mine.
Gal, pretend you can eat this stuff.
I am getting a hot dog and a burger and
Sure, she
cornbread,
is.
mac
Nothing.
and cheese,
Okay.
cherry pie,
Should be apple.
and water.
It's fine. I can accept that.
Oh,
I can accept that.
Okay, lame.
Actually, iced tea. Iced tea. I'm
Iced tea.
getting iced tea.
Okay.
Okay.
Unsweet iced tea or the fucking bastardization?
If I'm in the South and it's actual sweet tea, maybe, but normally it's just iced tea.
Okay.
Bug.
Okay. Chicken, burger.
You would.
Yeah, I know. Water, because I just can't drink soda anymore, or pop, whatever the fuck we want to call it.
Okay, Cloud.
Just call it soda pop.
No, dude, I literally
Sody
yeah,
pop.
okay, soda pop, whatever. No,
No,
I
I
just
didn't
can't, I
say
can't I just
you
can't drink it
should.
anymore, Static. I just fucking quit that shit a long time ago. And with my remaining $4, fuck it, I'm gonna get 4 cookies. I'm gonna kill myself that way.
Getting that Sugarfoot.
You and your cookies.
I love my cookies. I will devour the cookies.
I mean, give me a good cookie. I'll eat it.
I mean, that cookie looks sus to me. I don't know. Something about that cookie.
I
Don't
like
tell
white
me it's too
cookies
clean.
like that with the little like M&M like candy things.
Yeah, I don't know what those are. That's part of the problem.
Yeah.
Let's be real fair here. The best cookie ever is the cheap sugar cookies you can get at Walmart with that really fake frosting, but they taste so goddamn good.
I have never done that because I like my,
Health.
self. Yes, I like myself. Yeah.
I don't care if they're
They're actually-
bad for me. They're delicious.
They're actually not that bad.
I'm doing that.
Fantastic.
Okay, Cloud. It's your turn.
All right.
Are you allowed to eat any of this?
Well, I
Don't
had
answer
hot
that.
dogs today, so
I would say
was-
he's already had his fair share.
Did it have a bun?
He had his fair share
Yeah.
of meat.
He had all the meat.
Good for you.
All right,
We already
so
established
wherever
it
he
was
put it.
between buns.
I'll do hot dog, burger. I can't see the rest.
God.
Second row is watermelon, cornbread, guacamole, and chips. Third row is mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, pasta.
Can we
got-
say $4 for chips is a bit much?
It is. It is.
Oh yeah.
It is. And especially if they're like just regular chips
And
too.
$5 for a hot dog? Come on. Who hasn't been to Costco? Fucking A.
I mean, have you been?
I mean,
like,
to be
Ballpark?
fair, I've never been into a Costco.
Oh, you're missing out. You're missing out.
I haven't.
I
been.
guess chips, potato salad, iced tea, and I don't know, cupcake, I guess.
Is that $20?
It's close enough.
Sure.
Okay, we'll go with it.
It's close enough. That's
Yeah,
just
you
Potato
can have
salad?
you can have spare change to try to buy another shiny.
You're the only one that picked one of the gay items off the list.
What do you mean on gay
What?
items?
Potato salad, coleslaw, and pasta salad are gay.
no,
Pasta
potato
salad
salad.
isn't
Potato
gay, but
salad.
it
That's
depends on the pasta
traditional.
salad.
Listen,
At a barbecue, people bring potato
a
salad.
good deviled egg potato salad is
Disgusting.
fucking good.
No.
Now,
potato
now,
salad's
now,
awesome.
pasta salad's delicious, but pasta salad don't belong at no 4th of July barbecue. That don't.
I
Yes, it
agree.
does. But it
No, it
depends on the pasta salad.
No.
Gross.
No,
Anyway,
potato salad all the time, especially deviled egg.
I
or
don't
mustard.
like mayo.
Cold
so I'm not
noodles.
gonna eat
What
it.
the fuck?
Delicious. If
No.
right seasoning and a good dressing. Delicious.
See, I use the tricolor like corkscrew noodles
Rotini.
and then chunks of cheese, and you put Italian dressing and what are the little red things in the pimentos, olives. It's delicious. not what other people put.
I mean, listen, some good potato salad, especially deviled egg or mustard. Oh, it's so good.
Nope.
Yes.
Potato salad has onions in it. No.
Woman,
Not
get
necessarily.
over yourself.
Why are you such a
No.
commie?
Onions are disgusting.
Adam's the commie tonight, Cloud. You missed that.
And actually,
No.
okay, so sauteed
No,
onions
it's
are
not
fine.
American.
I
Don't know.
celebrated 4th of July today watching G.I. Joe kick Cobra ass. I am not a communist.
I mean, Static and Gal, you're the ones that are saying potato salad's bad. So
It is bad.
It's fucking gross.
I think
terrible.
you guys are the commie right now.
The commie,
Yeah. You're
the
one person.
singular.
What do you think they
You're
eat
one
in
person.
Russia?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Vodka.
They eat potatoes.
They eat vodka.
They also eat potatoes in Ireland. Shut
Where does
up.
vodka come from?
Potatoes. Guess what? There's a thing called the
Potatoes.
potato.
For the pores.
There was a
I ha-
thing
I-
called the potato famine in Ireland.
Well,
So
you mentioned Ireland. I have an Ireland transition. You want to see that one?
Does it have something to do with redheads?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I want to. I kind of do. But we
Well,
always
all
crack
right. Ben, are we risking this? Are we risking this? The Redheads Festival held annually in Dublin, Ireland.
Pack my bags. We're
My
leaving.
My sister has told me about this because she wants to go because she's a
I'm-
redhead.
I'm risking
Pack
it.
the fucking bags.
There's
I'm
a
risking
lot.
it.
Listen,
We're
there's a
leaving.
lot of there's a lot of mental illness, but fuck it. Let's
I don't give a shit.
there's
The
You know,
only way that you
oh.
should risk it is if it's the bottom left. The rest of them look way too much like fucking chick that held the severed Trump head, whatever. her
Yeah,
fucking-
No,
yeah,
not
yeah.
Kathy
Kathy
Griffith.
Griffith.
Well,
Yeah,
listen.
I-
That's not the
I-
entire collection.
Right. So now I have a question. Are the ones with the fake red hair more psychotic than the natural redheads?
no
Well,
natural.
if they are, then that means they must like fuck like crazy then.
Fake red heads are psychotic. Don't get me wrong, because if you naturally dye your hair that way, there's something mentally ill with you because it doesn't look that good.
You
But I
said
will also
dye your hair.
shut up.
No, you fucking said it.
Shut
I
up,
was gonna
shut
let you finish
shut
the
up,
fucking
shut up,
sentence and then
shut
give
up.
you shit for it.
Will
But
people fucking shut up? Real
Will you
redheads.
say
You know,
things properly?
shut the fuck up.
no,
woman.
man, maybe you
Just call
don't know.
Oh, I thought you called him a baby.
I said maybe.
I mean, he does look like a big. fat baby.
Anyways,
Man, baby.
the fake redheads are
Man,
psychotic,
baby.
but just because it doesn't look good. Real redheads, it looks good, but it's like this natural increase because they don't just they're not just crazy. They have this ego issue as well because they just look so hot.
I'm risking it.
I'm with Adam on here.
Yeah, pack the bags. Get them in the car. Let's go.
I don't see any risk here at all, so I don't know what you're all talking about.
Have you not dated a redhead?
Not a authentic one.
Yeah, you don't understand the issues. There's a
They're
reason.
going to talk about that Irish brew too. It's going to be sick.
Ooh,
I'll risk it too.
Cloud,
Can
we
you
already
even get out of
answered
the
you would.
door? I mean, like, look, Clyde.
Let's
if we
not
have to-
answer this.
Look, Clyde, if we have to take you with us, we have to get a forklift.
Real
Wait,
funny.
what?
Cloud is
Was that a fat joke?
Yes. What else would you use a forklift for?
I didn't know we were making fat jokes about Cloud.
I've been making fat
seen
jokes
Cloud.
about Cloud for years, dude. What the fuck?
I mean,
You
Cloud
just
is.
now noticing?
Can we
I feel
talk
like
about the
instead of calling
redheads?
me fat, he's redirected it to Cloud.
I want to keep talking about hot redheads. That's what I want to do.
I mean, yeah, hot red.
That's why I brought it up.
We can multitask. We can bash Cloud
I
and
think
I
the
mean,
one,
really, the
redhead.
I
only
think the
one
one
that's
on the
hot.
bottom left is wearing a wig.
No,
But
Perhaps.
she's trying to be fucking Merida or whatever
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Meredith.
But she's the only
No.
hot one, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
she-
we
Meredith
can't
is
see every
Scottish, not
face here.
Irish.
I mean, I'm sure there are other pretty girls in here somewhere.
Listen,
Maybe.
what
Yes,
we know.
Like,
because-
for
she
sure-
looks like she might be cute.
Technically, redheaded women are attractive for the like general purposes. It's unfortunate for men though to be redheads. Most of them are not.
Yeah.
It's the lack of a soul.
He's a furry without a soul.
Oh Lord, there is no saving you, Weasel. By the way, I'm
The
instituting
same thing that. Sorry.
I'm instituting my new position on the world. All furries must go into camps, and they must also receive one
No,
shower.
I don't know if we should congregate those people.
Yeah,
You
no.
really want to put
We've
all
watched
of them?
the videos.
No. Listen.
What are you gonna do?
Bad
Okay,
things happen.
Dermy,
You're not. You're not.
Dermy,
letting-
I need.
oh, bad
Okay,
things
hold
will
up,
happen,
hold
but
up,
let
hold
me
up.
finish
Dermy.
this.
It starts to
let me
smell.
finish real
It gets
quick.
sticky.
Let me finish real quick, okay?
That's why.
What are you going to do, Dermy? Are you going to grab all of them, put them in a camp, and call it First Switch?
Yes, quite literally. I
Wouldn't
said
it
they
be
all get
Meowschwitz?
mandatory.
Yeah.
Meow
maybe.
Switch,
Oh,
First Switch,
that would be
whatever you want to
encouraging
call
it.
it.
Well, no, that
Whatever
would be
you wanna
what
call it, I don't-
Disney would call it.
Yeah, but no, they all get a mandatory one shower. Okay, they have one.
You know what they
mandatory
could
shower.
do in the amount of time that shower happens.
Adam
right?
understands what I'm saying
No, we're
here.
talking about furries in camps.
It always comes back to furries.
Adam's face. I saw his face go like as he reached to turn his camera off. Listen, Adam understands what I'm saying here, okay? Mandatory one shower. That's all it takes. And the
You're
world would be a better
terrible.
place.
Oh God!
Yes, I am.
You're talking about the delousing showers for the furries, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's definitely what he's saying. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Weasel says his
I mean,
heritage
the
is
louses
Irish,
would go
English,
away.
and Swedish. Yeah, the louse would go away. They'll need to find new. Yeah. The world would be a naturally better place. Let's be
Terrible
real fair
people.
here. The greatest sin on society right now is furries.
I don't know. Transing kids is.
Listen, Gal, that's up there.
Excuse the
kids.
Oh
what?
my
Fuck
God.
what?
Damn it, I missed it.
He called
What
her
did he say?
Cloud. He called her Cloud.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be a clip. 53 minutes, 8 seconds.
Anyways, Gal. Okay, Gal.
Oh, you
Gal,
know my name?
Woman.
Say my fucking name, bitch.
Anyways, okay.
Say my name.
Transgender kids.
Okay,
and
Walter
abortion,
White.
that's up there. But the thing is, there's a furry that always supports that shit. Okay, that's the thing about furries. Whatever you think about, there's a furry that does it. Doesn't matter how degenerate, how immoral, how disturbing, a furry does it.
So
You
there's a
naturally
furry that
make the
eats
world
pineapple pizza?
Yes, and there's a furry that loves pineapple pizza.
Stop associating pineapple
fuck does
pizza
that have to do with
furries.
anything?
That's nothing correlative at all.
Pineapple
What? I
pizza's
just wanted
heresy.
to stir shit.
Shut the fuck
Exactly,
up,
it is heresy. Oh, good to find
No,
out that your
Mikey,
brother's
don't
more
just
of a.
fucking just shut up.
I didn't know that
You-
your brother's awesome.
No, just shut up.
Jace. So there
Fuck
is
off.
something mentally
You're a
wrong
bitch.
with you
I hate you,
because your brother doesn't like pineapple pizza, and I agree.
faggot.
Good night, Dom. Have a happy 4th. Wait, it's only 10, like 11 o'clock your time, Dom. Stay the
Probably,
fuck
like-
up.
He's probably got to work tomorrow.
Saturday.
Yes, and today is a holiday.
Oh, that's a good point. Fuck that shit. Okay,
Bye, Dom.
let's get a topic out of the way, shall we? Oh, I just
We have
indicated
topics?
podcast.
Wait,
I have a few
wasn't
topics.
there? Oh wait, no. Adam did share his transition.
Yeah,
I
he
still
shared
got
his
more.
awesome transition. But okay, this was something that happened this
This
week.
was funny.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
GL Media sells off Kotaku because let's be fair, Kotaku's been burning down. It has no real relevance. They cried because they had to actually do fucking work. Like the only upside to Kotaku is you can go there and find an interesting article to make fun
Not
of
lately.
every time.
Not lately. I took them off my list of articles sites for the week because for a month, nothing funny to make fun of, nothing even interesting to pick on. They're pathetic over there. It's like, here's how you beat this in Elden Ring. Here's how you beat this here. We're gonna tell you how to cheat because we're fucking journos who can't play games.
Yeah.
Well, that's
We're
what
gonna also tell
happens
you how
when
to
you
pirate.
run out of virtue signaling. You can't, like, you have to do your job, and it turns out you're not actually good at your job.
No, they're not.
Yeah, well, their new owners are promising to keep and hire more of their staff. How many of you guys are aware of who their new owners are?
Who loves to call Gizmodo?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Kelly. Yep.
So they're gay
Kellogg's.
too.
So they bought Gizmodo from Geo Media, by the way, and they're just gonna keep pushing the same shit over and over again. I just find it funny that everything's burning down around them because what does Gizmodo even do on a daily basis?
Pick their ass.
Like if I pull up Gizmodo right now, what am I gonna find?
When's the last time anyone read anything on Gizmodo?
Never.
It's been at least 7 years.
I think I've heard.
I used to read tech stuff.
I don't think I've ever read anything from Gizmodo.
What?
Well, okay. Yeah, I used to read a lot about computers. So
Okay, so I'm pulling up Gizmodo right now. The Great American EV Fire Sale is about to begin. Just wiped out key clean energy. So wait. Oh, so it's all about people. Okay, it's about the big beautiful bill.
Because the mandate's gone. No.
Jurassic World characters ranked based on how much we want. Wait, what the fuck?
Zoom in. I can't read this.
No, how much we wanted them to get eaten.
Oh.
Okay, I'll zoom in. Elon Musk teases fireworks at Trump signs his big beautiful. Has Trump? Oh,
Did he say anything?
Probably didn't
Oh,
actually say
a
anything.
few
It's
things
probably
here or
just
there.
a lot of fluffer and filler.
Fluffer?
Fluffer, huh?
Really?
Bug, do you understand what you just said?
Do you
Yeah,
know what a
I
fluffer
know.
is?
I'm
Cloud
probably
gets it.
not. Probably not.
Of course, Cloud gets it.
I don't know. He didn't know whatever it was we were talking about last week.
Yeah, that's valid.
What? This is
Listen,
all
I just
boring.
recently found out what a fluffer is, so
Sure.
Recently?
I don't know if I believe you.
I've known what that term meant for 30 years.
Yeah, because you were one?
No, it's because I watched porn as a kid.
Oh, okay.
And my stepdad explained to me what a fluffer was.
Wow. All right.
Dr.
but,
Phil's.
Interesting conversation.
You know, Adam, I remember when you brought that up one time, and I don't think that's a conversation you should repeat again.
What? My dad gave me Porno Max as a kid? What? My stepdad.
Yeah,
Here's one.
that's not something that should happen, like at all.
What? When you're like 14?
Should he get it from his mom?
When you're 14? It's like,
you
here.
should get it at all from your parents. No.
Wait, what? It's like, here. We're glad that you're
It's
straight.
kind of like a
Enjoy
coming
women.
of age thing for a dad to.
I had Playboy.
No,
I had
no, it's
Porno
not.
No,
What?
no, hey,
No,
you
it's
don't do
not.
that.
That is not a thing.
That's not a thing you do.
No,
Like,
yes,
you know-
it is. It's like, here, enjoy porn.
No.
No.
Most
That's
dads
not.
don't even want to talk about that shit.
Yeah, they
with you.
don't know. They want to like.
He's not talking about the birds
I
and the
got in
bees.
trouble for looking at porn.
Same.
You still
Well,
do.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't. But I don't talk about my porn.
Yeah, that's
No
like
one
not
wants to hear about your porn.
Yeah, that is not like a conversation you have with your parents.
Nobody
There
said.
was no. There was no conversation. It's here. Have this magazine, and that was it.
Yeah, that's not any better at
What
all.
do you mean it's not better? It's here. You like girls with big tits. Enjoy this magazine. What's
No.
No,
just because you got beat for looking at porn doesn't mean the rest of the world did.
no, I never got
He
beaten.
wasn't getting beat. No. It's
No.
just not something you're.
I mean, there was
We-
bullying
we
involved.
No, like
I'm done with
that's-
this nudie mag. Here you go.
No, no,
Yeah,
it
no,
wasn't
we
Nudie Mag.
never
It was on
like
a road
that's
trip.
not a thing you talk about. Okay.
No,
Hey,
There was no
son.
about it.
discussion. He already talked.
Well,
It's like a
okay,
hazy
not
thing.
discussion.
thing.
It's not like something.
it's
Like,
Hey,
I'm
son.
very
I get that
just
you
with a
enjoy
kid,
boobs.
okay?
Here's a magazine filled with boobs.
yes, that's essentially it.
That
You're
that
weird.
should not be it. That is
Not
just
Not
weird.
that
Weird.
weird. I don't understand
I
why.
think
you
that's
guys...
weird.
No, you're weird. You're repressed, is what you are.
I don't think that's repressed. I think that's
Repressed
weird.
because my dad didn't want to give me porn.
I'm so
as-
glad my dad never gave me a titty mag.
Same.
Well,
Thank God.
My dad used to
That'd
give
been
me and my
fucking awkward
son
as
gun
shit.
magazines. That's what my dad would give us.
My
I
dad.
feel like you guys think that he's saying it was just all the time. His dad was just like, here, here, here.
No, I don't care if it was the one time or if there was multiple times. I don't care. That should not happen at all
why?
because it's weird.
Why is
It
it
is
weird?
weird.
No, explain
They're
to me.
not
Why is it
jerking
weird?
it together.
Why is it weird that somebody said, "Here,
No
we
one
know
said
you like women. Here is beautiful women naked."
There is
Why is it
information
weird?
that
See, that's the thing, though. Here's beautiful women naked.
okay.
Why is your
when
dad
your
giving you
stepdad
that?
gave you that
Who else?
magazine, he knew what you were going to
Who
do
else
with
gonna
it.
give it? What do I have to go out in the forest and scrounge
Okay.
for it?
So would you
So-
rather him go to a stranger and be like, "Hey, can you buy me a porno mag?"
Yes.
That's weird.
There are,
That's
you know,
fucking weird.
I don't,
That's
you
weird.
know, there's.
You
What
no
the
no
fuck
no.
am I dealing
Normal
with?
kids just find this shit on their own. Like it just
Yeah.
they
Where?
just
Yes.
stumble
You
across
go
it. Like,
into the forest and you stumble across porno.
No,
yes,
that's
in
how
the
that
forest.
fucking thing. It's
Yes.
very that's more
Okay,
natural
look,
than the dad
no
giving up
fucking
porn.
way
I don't
should they
understand.
be aware of what you're looking at. Your stepdad should not have known what you were going into, okay?
You should have known that I like chicks with big tits at 14 years old.
They can just
Yeah,
assume that
It's
shit.
called being
They get
normal.
No,
So-
here, no. There's assuming like, okay, yeah, he probably likes them, and then outright going, okay, here's a magazine. I know what you're gonna do with it. Have fun, kiddo. That's
Dude,
like
I have
complete-
manga back here that have full-fledged
Well,
titties.
okay,
I hid
hold
that
on.
shit from my
Okay,
daddy.
hold on.
So, do you guys
But
think that it's weird to have the birds and the bees conversation with a parent?
I'm the only one who's probably had this conversation with a child.
So,
I'm actually a dad. So no, that's not weird. Giving the porno mag a little weird, not gonna happen.
Yeah.
so
like-
when the dude, this kid, has a penis that is just out of control all the time.
Will you
What
can
the
say
fuck?
clap?
Okay, there was no
whoa,
out of
now,
control.
I had
what
to have
the fuck
a
are
very
you
private
doing, John? This is-
conversation
Sucker
like
with my
you are-
parent
than
that
that.
I'm not
you're
telling
bringing up something
anyone
entirely
that
different here.
revolved around that. And that's
So you just want your kids to go out and discover sex all by themselves?
Yes.
You,
That's
you
not
know
what I
there's
just-
this.
that is
So
not
Oh
there's
what
my God! There's-
time out. Time out.
and actually that's how a lot of us had to fucking do it.
Yeah.
You want to know? Me too. But we had basic sex ed in school. It was don't be silly, wrap your willy.
Oh
If
yes,
you
let's
don't,
have the government have the conversation with the kids.
if you
That's the
don't,
best
if you
argument.
don't,
Actually, I had
if you
mine
don't
in a
wrap your
private
fucking
school. It
willy,
was fucking
because this was
terrible.
fucking basic. If you don't wrap your willy, you're either gonna get AIDS or you're gonna have a kid. That's it.
Did anyone else have to watch the Smushmortion video in health class?
No,
No.
my school
Oh,
actually
yeah.
does not.
I had
like
to
the
do
idea
that.
of
That was
abortion.
fun.
No, my
No.
my
I
school
hated the
made
class,
someone.
so I didn't pay attention to it, so I don't know.
That's what happens when you
My-
go to
my
a Christian school in junior high.
Oh, that would explain it.
Oh,
My
like
school-
showing you what actually happens when you're doing something like that. Gotcha.
It was
I had
all
to do
pulled
that
out, but you could fucking hear that thing going.
Mm.
I had to do that at church, at my
Ugh.
youth group. I did not like that night.
So you guys would just rather a kid figure it out
Yes.
on their own
It's not.
than have some sort of guidance.
So it's wrong that I was also asked, "Do you want a subscription?"
Are
to
you
Playboy?
saying-
And we said yes. Give it to
What
me.
the fuck?
Hold on. Are we saying that
What? So you're against
giving them a
Playboy, which
porno
is
is
just
giving them guidance?
Whoa!
No, it's like a
no.
steering in the
Okay, there's
direction. Like,
two-
okay, if that's
There's
what you
two
like,
conversations at once.
you're
Gal
gonna
and
find it on
static.
your own, or it's just given to you. Like, so you guys are sitting. Your argument, Static, right there with that question makes it seem like porn not good at all. Except
What?
you
That's
discovered
not
it
it
on
at
your own.
all.
Stop.
No,
Bud,
I said
calm
that
down.
that's no. My question. You said they shouldn't have, like, you shouldn't give them some sort of guidance or something with sex, and to me that sounded like you were saying that giving them a porn would be giving them guidance on like how to have sex.
No,
Okay,
God, no.
that's
With like what's happening with the body.
right.
Body's
So, like
going
I
through
said,
changes.
I had that
kids. You're
conversation.
gonna get stinky.
I had
and you
that
need to wrap your
conversation
willy.
with Emmanuel, and it was a conversation that needed to be had. And I'll tell you guys afterwards.
I was like,
I don't want to know.
Need to
Can
details.
we go back to
But-
the fucking part where Adam said that his stepdad asked him if he wanted a subscription to Playboy?
Well, no, I asked if I could have one, and they said yes.
Excuse me.
What the fuck?
Oh my God, I want to look at naked women in a magazine.
No,
What
why
fuck
the
is
fuck
wrong
would
with
they
you?
say yes to
Playboy-
that?
okay.
Because I'm a teenager, and they
Alright.
just want me to have
That's-
look at.
All right,
What is
all right.
wrong
I'm gonna
with asking for
change my
subscription
opinion
to
slightly
Playboy?
because Playboy's not that big of a deal because it is just naked women. It's not like hardcore sex and shit.
I had a subscription to Playboy as a teenager. What's the big fucking deal?
My dad
You're
would have
not
beat me.
supposed. Yeah, no, that's not how that. If
No,
I
I'm
ask,
sorry if you had
Zoomer.
repressive childhoods. All right, not my fucking fault that you're weird that way. I appreciated the naked body and it was made aware. It's like, okay,
that should
here,
not-
enjoy it.
No.
Look, dude,
Time out on this shit. Normal people don't want the other people to see what they look at. For fuck's
mean,
sake,
what they look at?
No, shut up. For fuck's sakes, that 70s show even has like there's entire tropes of young boys hiding their nudie magazines or their Playboys and all that shit because they don't want their parents to see it because they know they'll get in trouble of having it. Your parents just got it for you.
I asked for it.
And they just said, yeah, sure, go ahead, kid.
Have Super Playboy where it's just naked women. What's the big deal?
So
Did they let you drink beer?
No,
Okay.
I didn't drink
Wow,
beer
you have
until
a
I was
weird-
21.
My best friend's parents did let her drink beer, but only like she wasn't allowed to leave anywhere.
I had
Yeah,
some
mine were.
friends. I had some friends' parents who would let us drink and
Yeah,
smoke and all of that.
as long as you're staying here and you go nowhere, and like there's an adult in the room that is also sober, like in the house, whatever.
what the fuck?
My parents had that rule. I
about
can
legal,
drink.
man. What
I
do you
can
want?
drink at home, but don't drive.
Not that her parents were shining examples, but still, it's not that terrible of a rule.
I just say the birds of the bees conversation is pretty simple. You're growing up, take more showers,
Well, okay, look,
jerk
that's-
off.
Hold on.
Me asking for a nudie magazine is not grooming. It's
So yeah,
okay,
I-
no, I
who
didn't
said
say
that?
that. No,
Not you.
No,
I'm talking
he's talking
about
about
the chat.
chat.
Talking about
Third
the-
Eye is having an opinion.
yeah. Playboy is not like a subscription to Penthouse or even
Hustler.
like introducing
It's
Adam
so
to
weird.
Pornhub or something at that age. Like
Right.
it's very, very different.
My
It's
friends
tame.
introduced me to Pornhub.
I-
that sounds
I-
weird.
No, though,
but-
the back in the day, we didn't have Pornhub.
You know,
So
like what
we
would have
found-
been like back in the fucking, I don't know, when were you a teenager? Back in the like 70s or something, Adam?
No, I was at
60s.
I'm not that old.
It was the 80s.
No. Now, of course,
well,
there
let's
was
be fair.
there
He was
was
walking
people,
around when Jesus was around.
There was, of course, like the found VHSs that were passed around, and those we did hide. We didn't want anybody to know we had like the secret VHS being passed around. Like, oh, you
Right,
found
like
this.
actual porn.
Yes,
Lord
that.
of the Rings, right?
No,
Well,
what
you
I'm
didn't
saying
ask for no
is,
subscription service for that.
what I don't understand this abhorrence that I like to look at Playboy magazine and that I legitimately had it.
No, Adam.
Their abhorrence is the fact that your
Cloud-
dad gave it to
Cloud,
them, which
mute
I don't
yourself.
agree with there. No,
Stepdad.
Well,
Oh, yeah, regard.
I'm
like,
muting Cloud.
Cloud, mute your fucking mic. Stop eating it.
There, I muted
God
Cloud.
damn, motherfucker. All right. Now, Adam, I have no issue with the fact that you liked Playboy or whatnot. You know, fine.
That's what a normal boy does.
That's what everyone does. Okay, they all like their things. My issue is the fact that you
No,
asked for it and they
no.
said
So
yes.
your issue is that I got someone else to pay for it. Is that your issue? That I
No.
convinced somebody to
It's
pay
like-
for it?
No,
Bug
No.
no,
It
No,
sounds like
no.
it sounds like that you're upset that I got somebody to pay for it and I got it for free.
Motherfucker, I
Everybody
didn't
gets
have
their
to pay
first
for my
porn mags
shit.
for free. They find it
Well,
in the
just go
forest or
through
the
the forest.
bushes.
What is this finding in the
Or they just call
forest
Cloud.
shit? What is that?
That okay?
You've
That's
never
just
walked
Derby's
around-
thing.
Like,
Like
you've never walked around a field and then all of a sudden found where the teenagers, jerk off and you see all their porn?
Jesus Christ.
no, not
I
that.
have.
what the fuck are y'all doing in Kansas?
Don't know.
Like no.
Walk around the
No,
reservoir
you
enough,
see,
you find
I got
some
my
interesting shit.
magazine in the
Why are
mailbox
teenagers
once a
jerking
month.
off outside.
I have to go out in the forest.
Okay, look.
Dude,
Here's
I've seen
here's.
some weird shit.
All right.
I found where the people
Jeremy-
used to have sex
Jeremy,
outside.
please let me get my point across. Okay. My main issue is there are just certain things that parent and kid should not know about each other.
Why?
Now,
Why?
Now, hold
Why
on.
that? Why? No. But
Hold-
why?
Adam,
No,
Adam, stop.
Adam, let me fucking
It's
finish,
my fucking
motherfucker.
counterpoint. It's my fucking counterpoint.
I can't
Adam,
Why is
let
it
him
so
finish.
weird if I ask for
Counterpoint
it
if I
and
haven't
I
even
get it?
finished.
Adam, let him finish first.
Okay. Now it's one thing when you got to give the kid like the instructions of like the birds and the bees, like, hey, you got to be warned about this, this, and this. That's one thing. That's like making sure they don't do something stupid. That's one thing. And I'm fine with that. My issue is my dad doesn't need to know what I jerk off to. I don't need to know what he jerks off to. That's a thing we don't need to know about each other. Someone can assume it, but you don't need full confirmation. I don't need confirmation that my dad beat off to busty black women or whatever the fuck. Okay, I don't need confirmation of that. That's information you should not know.
It's a magazine subscription.
Mm-hmm.
There's no
magazine
confirmation.
subscription.
There's no discussion going on. It's, can I have a subscription to Playboy? Sure.
Did they know what Playboy was? How about
They
that?
know if he knows what it is.
Everybody knows what fucking Playboy
Yes,
was.
he knows what it is. Knows what's in the contents of it.
Okay, so if we're all straight heterosexual men, we all know that we like women with titties and ass. That's a confirmation that the entire heterosexual world has. That's a vague.
That's a vague, like,
and that's a
generalization.
vague. No one's looking over my shoulder while I'm flipping through a Playboy magazine.
Hey, Gal, you remember when we went to Anime Matsuri together?
Unfortunately.
Where's this going?
You remember the stuff that I bought?
Mm-hmm.
And how embarrassed I was that you were near me when I bought it?
Mm-hmm. I wasn't embarrassed.
That's how normal guys are. They don't like other people knowing what they're buying.
I wouldn't want to know what you were buying either.
Yeah, I keep it. I keep it
if
hidden.
you had a Playboy magazine, what's the big deal? It's like, oh, you have a Playboy magazine.
Well, no, if you have one, that's one thing. It's the thing of like.
But if you have it, I know you have one. I know you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Plausible
and,
deniability
like,
is what we're talking about.
No, you've got this whole thing where you get in trouble for it. That's a thing for your life, and I don't give a fuck what goes on in your life. So why are you judging me in my life that I didn't get in trouble when I asked for a Playboy magazine subscription?
We're just saying it's weird.
No, you're saying it's weird because it's for you. It's weird. It's just a subscription to Playboy.
Look. Okay, that's whatever Jeremy's issue is. Mine is like, that's just, there's certain.
You have this weird thing about you don't want anybody to know what you jerk off to.
So
fine.
we're missing
Yes,
a very big.
What's wrong with that?
We're missing a very.
You jerk
big
off to
fact
chicks with big
about
tits. We know this. Look at the art behind you.
Hold on. We're missing a very big fact behind this conversation that Adam had. Adam had the balls to ask his parents to buy him a fucking subscription to Playboy. Who else was doing that? No one else was getting away with that. So he had a very different relationship with his parents than we did.
They were happy I was straight.
I think they could have assumed that.
Which back in like the 60s.
I was just
going
to make that comment. I'm
impressive. Like that
Yeah.
they
How
would
is
actually
that?
be worried.
Like, why were they worried about that?
Not worried. They were just, oh, he's straight. Great. Enjoy Playboy.
You know what?
I don't see how that's weird. I really don't.
You know what? I'm done with this conversation.
Yeah.
I really am.
I don't even know how to get back to the Gizmodo stuff. I think we just killed it.
Next topic.
How did that happen?
I don't know. I don't know how we got here.
You guys melted down because I said I had a subscription to Playboy.
Yeah, but why did you say that?
No.
I don't remember anymore.
We're
It's
done.
been
We're done.
lost.
We're done.
It's been
We're
lost.
done. We're
We'd have
done.
to go back to the tape.
We're
I'm
done.
trying to breadcrumb here, Bug. Calm
No.
the tits.
No breadcrumbing.
Like
Here's-
girls with broken necks.
No
I'm
cookies for you.
confused. The Whiplasher is insane. I was trying to talk through Gizmodo, and then we are here.
I mean, that was your first mistake.
That's true. I did find at least a interesting Gizmodo article, but it was
And?
retarded. Huh?
You just said interesting. How does that not sound weird when you say it?
Well, his brain is like fucked up.
I've been allowed to smoke. Wait, I was reading that. I've been
Adam
allowed to
seems
smoke
normal
since
to
I
me.
was 11. Adam seems normal to me. Well, I mean, there's a reason people say you shouldn't probably drink till you're 21. Even then, probably 30 is the correct answer. So I think 18 is the perfect time. Let's do this, okay? Because I know none of you guys are going to be aware of this, but Dexerto got owned this week, hardcore.
I don't know who that is.
It's a
It's a
news thing.
Stupid.
It's streamer, YouTuber, news site. You know what Drum Alert is?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Keemstar.
Keemstar.
Yeah, Keemstar's former thing. They do similar stuff, except Dexerto is more retarded. And here's a perfect example. So I know none of you guys are gonna know what this is.
Yeah, it's called baseball.
So no.
Oh, you mean the VTuber shit?
I saw
Yeah,
you
the
comment on this already.
Yes.
I knew-
So
I- yeah, I'm. as
This
someone who
post-
doesn't pay attention to this shit, already knew as well that this happened last year.
Well, not just that. Dodger Stadium is hosting the first ever VTuber live streamed performance during MLB game, which already, no, they did this last year. Which again, for you guys don't know this, Gargura, who recently
I've seen
graduated,
it.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, she was the main head there. But the other thing, I want you guys to just look at the picture that they used. Do you see
Okay.
something interesting there?
No.
There is
Oh,
Dodgers.
See, I see
I'll
a
show you the
lolly.
real one. Not the lolly. Shit, that was the wrong one. It's right here. This is the actual picture.
Okay.
I don't understand.
So the thing that they did wrong is
Really
you take a
fucking
look at Bibu, who yes is the lolly. See what she's standing on.
Oh, they made her smaller.
She's
Yeah, they
standing
took
on.
a shit. They took a shit post picture to
Funny.
promote it.
Oh. Oh, okay. I kind of see it.
So
now.
they lollied her even more.
Yes,
You
where
know what? This
I mean,
makes me...
she even
Who?
commented.
Who
Oh,
did
you
that? Dexerto did that?
Dexerto did that, and even she commented. So, you used the wrong image by mistake, right? This wasn't on purpose.
You know,
I
that
don't.
reminds me of
I
that
don't
one
understand.
time.
Who
I
cares?
forget what it
I
was.
know what's the drama.
The drama is that HoloLive people are pointing out,
Yeah,
like VTuber people
I
are
don't
pointing
know,
out
they're just being
this
stupid.
one Dexerto was retarded here
it's
because
not the
hey,
first ever. Blah blah blah.
it's not the first ever. This is the second one, and two, you literally used shit post art instead of the real art.
You can't you even
You know what?
look at
That,
that thing? It's totally
because they're because it's a short joke.
Well, yeah. So,
well, because that's what the shit
like
poster
I have that
did, and
stool,
they
so I don't really.
but
care.
like the thing is, so like yes, she is short. Even her model is extremely short.
Oh, okay. The deal is, this was probably like a popular image that was going around because it was a funny meme,
Yes.
and some site was like, okay, look, we'll do it. Grab this, because the same type of thing happened like a couple years back with that umbrella guy and the Tugs tits thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
If anyone remembers,
I
yeah,
remember Tugs.
because one article took a meme that I made where I just put Umbrella Guy's head on a big titty cosplayer just for shits and giggles, and they used that as
I
the
remember
image.
that. I fucking
Going up-
remember that.
Yeah, and they went under the assumption that Umbrella Guy was actually a chick.
Yes, I do remember that.
And then, of course, everybody was like, let's make it trending just for shits and giggles. And it
Yeah.
did. Number one.
That was.
But like
Ricade.
that was Nick Ricada that also helped with that one.
Yeah.
But like that's what this was. Like this would be amongst HoloLife fans, this is a funny meme, but this is like a serious outlet, or air quotes serious, taking what should be a serious image, which should be this image here, but then using the meme image and not getting that this is actually kind of fucked up. Because if you're trying to do the seriousness, you should take the real image and not the shitpost image.
So do they like write articles or something?
Yeah, Dexterity.
Well, they probably use
It's a news site.
ChatGPT.
Yes. It's like a drama news site. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
does the
Oh, like-
actual article use this image too, or is it just the
No,
post on
he was
Twitter?
just showing because the original image does not have the step
stool.
stool.
Okay,
This
so
is
So they cropped the original image to hide their fuck up.
the reason why you and I aren't getting this is because we don't exist in these circles. Notice Adam's camera's off is because he doesn't get it either.
but
Don't just
Well,
let Dermy.
no,
No, Gal.
the
hold on.
post on Twitter has now generated clicks to the article
Yes.
that says the correct thing and has an image that is not the incorrect.
But it's still not
one.
the correct thing.
Yeah, that doesn't say the correct thing.
It
'cause
says it in air quotes, and then when you actually read the article, HoloLive is teaming up with the Los Angeles Dodgers once again for a historic crossover. It should be
Yeah,
and,
they could have edited
but
that.
they put it in quotes because putting it in quotes like that means that it's not actually that thing.
Hold up, Gal. We have to take into account that they could have edited this after they got clowned on. So we're probably looking at their.
Does it say when
Like
they got
final
if they
editing.
Yeah,
edited
that's
it?
possible.
Why would
Did
they
they?
label it
I
that
don't
they edited
see-
it?
Wait, did they
well, they're
label it?
supposed to.
No, they didn't label it.
They're supposed to if they change it.
Yeah, if they edit it, they're
Well-
supposed to do it. So if they did this,
Well,
then they
there's-
purposely. Go ahead, Bug.
So like the post on
Well,
Twitter.
they say they're supposed to, but doesn't mean they will. Especially if they have to look like an idiot.
So, but my overall point here is the post, like we don't know if they edited it or not. The post itself could have been like a rage bait type of post, and then you go click on the article and read the actual truth, like clickbaiting the title.
Yes.
Right? So that's why this is.
I'm gonna see real quick because Gal, you actually brought up an interesting thing. How do I get to the archive.net?
And I
Really
hate
should think
that I
about the
did
way you
because-
say things.
Huh?
He said, "You know what, Gal? You actually brought up an interesting thing."
What?
Why can't it just be a normal thing? I don't.
Like she's a
What?
retard.
I'm not saying anything mean. I'm trying to be nice for once.
You do it all the time.
Christ.
It's fine.
How the fuck do I use?
Well,
the Wayback Machine?
Dermy's
I'm always
stuck
so
on.
confused.
I'm the female here, so I'm just here for the visual.
Yeah, that is true. Did
More
this
visuals.
work? Did this
Shut the fuck up.
July 1st? That's when it was put up. So they have not edited it. So it was actually it was a rage bait. So their whole
Yeah.
thing was to get rage bait. Because I was looking at the dates real quick. So it did go up July 1st. Wait, actually,
So the article went up at
15.
2 a.m. on July 1st.
15:08. Is that 2 a.m.? No, that's not 2 a.m. That's the first screenshot. Look at the original
So
thing.
on the article itself, it said published at 02.
Yeah, their whole Twitter thing was just rage bait. Because I'm looking at the
Welcome.
original article as well. And it's just rage bait, just pure rage bait.
And they seem to have succeeded.
Yeah, they succeeded in pissing people off. Because if they're pissed off enough to,
But
not
I wonder
even,
how many clicks that article has now.
probably not a
Dance
lot.
puppets.
Well, probably not a lot because people were clowning on them. Like, you guys got this entirely wrong. But if the article has it actually right, then nobody's going to click on it because the people that actually know the truth aren't going to go to a fake article.
Well, no, that's not actually true.
But if the people that know, like, this isn't the first ever one, they're not going to click on it.
And
'cause
it's
they know
not,
bullshit.
and it's really not even for the people that know. Those people are going to put more eyes on it. And then people like me, if I gave a shit anything at all about VTubers, I go in and I'm like, oh, this is just a screenshot. Is there an actual link? And then I'll click on the link if there is an actual link. And therefore, they get a click from it.
Well,
Because the people that they rage baited into quote tweeting it or commenting on it. And so someone sees it and they're just like, what the fuck?
counterpoint. Okay, counterpoint. Me. I see what you're saying, but counterpoint. Isn't that the same argument as to why we shouldn't talk about things like Ironheart or any of the Disney whatever slop shows? Because if we talk about it, people are then going to go watch it.
No, it's not the same.
No, I don't think so.
No.
But if people are then clowning on Dexerto for getting it wrong, why would they then go look at it themselves?
So
I
people
feel
like
those
me,
are different.
Well, I know people like you and me would, but if the vast majority of people wouldn't do it because of like
No,
videos
no, no,
or something
no,
like
no.
that.
Someone
No,
fucking
don't.
bowling.
no, it's the fireworks outside.
Oh,
Oh,
Dermy, you're different than I am. I don't give a shit about this. You do. So you get annoyed, you comment on it and or quote tweet it, and I open the thing that you quote tweet or comment on, and I'm like, is there an article for this? Like, this is just a picture, right? And I go and I click on the article. I'm someone outside looking in, but I follow you. So I see your rage, like
Wow,
enraged with it.
you put a lot of effort into that.
What?
you put a lot of effort into
You,
that.
you looked for an article and everything on him wigging out over this?
No,
a
no,
few
no.
days ago?
I'm talking about the scenario.
Oh, okay. You didn't actually do this. Is
No,
what
no,
you-
no, no.
Okay. Okay.
But that's what I would have done, like, had I seen these things. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it gets eyes on it. Because
I'm lost.
it's
Anyways.
rage.
Of course you are.
I'm lost. Prof for $2 says happy hashtag Dermy Fat of July. I'm what? There's a lot there that doesn't. My hurt. My hurt.
Your hurt hurts.
My head hurts.
Yours.
My head hurted with that one. That was
Oh, you just destroyed
Happy
the rest of
Derby
our
Fat of July. My head hurt there.
It's not that difficult.
Oh,
Does your
shut
head
up.
ever not hurt? I just gave you a scenario as to why Dexerto might have done whatever the fuck they did.
I hate
And
you.
it hurt your head because I made you think.
Oh, shut up. Well, here's another thing from Dexerto. Because again, this week was weird. But this is yeah, I don't like this. China hosts world's first
This
AI
is
robot
horseshit.
football. What?
Did you watch this video?
No, I didn't. I haven't.
I
It's
watched
big
it.
as
It
fuck.
was really dumb.
It was all AI.
It was all AI. So wait.
Yes.
So the video itself was AI, not just
Yes.
the robots themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Where's
Watch
the video.
when you watch the video and you see they grab the robots. They're not holding on to anything. And they were really clever with the way that the robots walked with their feet constantly moving like that, so you didn't see much of like the glide that you would see normally. But
Right.
otherwise, yeah, that was an AI video.
Colin Rugg, New China. So okay. Are you sure this is AI?
Yes.
I'm not. I mean, it does look a little weird, but I don't know if that's because of the camera effects right there. I'm not seeing the AI-ness.
I don't think they're actually picking anything up there.
Are you saying this whole video is AI, or are you just?
That the robots don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
But
It is a very, like, their movements are very weird.
Brad's here.
Hello,
Hi,
are you all
Brad.
caught up,
Brad.
Brad? How was the discussion about porn?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing this. I want
So
Brad's
actually,
opinion on
no,
porn.
I was
Oh.
just gonna make a
Oh,
point.
you want to
for
bring?
that
You want to?
still
Okay, yeah, I
image.
can bring it back. Oh wait, which one?
So like where you paused, look at the robot on the left. Does that not look like it is not
It-
actually there?
It looks wonky. I'm not gonna lie. It does look weird. But I'm
Like,
not.
It's like it's green screen.
So
on it.
if I pulled it up myself and spent time looking at it, I could tell you where all the like weird, like
Well, like you can
for
see
lack
some
of a better
weird-
term, anomalies
And
are.
So that judge or whatever, the ref, like
Why are they all hobbits?
They're AI
robots?
robots.
Because they're playing on a tiny field. I don't know. Like they're just.
But see,
robots.
like look at
They're-
her, how different she looks, like and more.
Yeah,
clear.
it looks like it's a bad green screen.
Yeah.
I mean, you can kind of see it when they walk. There's this weird, like, fractal pattern, but I
Fuzziness,
don't know if
yeah.
that's because of the camera or if it's just.
But
if it
like
is a
even
green
just
And then
looking
there's
at
also
how
Twitter
clear-
compression, which fucks everything up and makes everything shitty.
Yeah. That's why.
And the lack of a celebration. Oh, what happened?
Get here. Robot
Yeah,
fell down.
they keep falling over and dying.
Oh God.
Like there's
So,
been
like,
like
actual
there's been
China-
4 deaths in this soccer match.
Oh. You know what? Maybe Adam, not Adam, Static. Wow, I've been doing that all night. Maybe you're right because when you watch this part, see, he's already ready to go down there and pick up the thing. He doesn't look like he needs to pick anything up.
Mm-hmm.
So, like when you're watching, that
Because it's
interaction, that doesn't
nothing.
look
It's
natural.
not a real thing. It's like, are we doing this? Are you pretending? Wait, what are they doing?
Oh, Brad,
Are they going? What's
You've become
happening?
one of the robots.
He sounds fine to me.
What? Oh, maybe I'm fucking.
Yeah, you froze
losing
for
my
a
internet
bit.
connection.
You've kind of been freezing at random points
Okay.
the whole night. Yeah.
I think I just.
Could we-
I
Like that
could we
neck
just-
doesn't look like it moves.
Could we watch Puppy Bowl instead?
well, I
You
mean, I like
know,
Robot Bowl.
What the
even
hell?
when that
just
fell,
fell.
it does not look like it's actually there.
That was so. What happened?
Falling on itself.
Why are they putting them on stretchers though?
See, that
Oh,
doesn't
Jesus,
look
we
real.
didn't need to see the robot like put out its ass.
They are not there. It's not actually something.
Why are you putting them on stretchers?
It's not like they're going to get hurt.
To sell it.
You know what? I don't know.
You know what this makes me think? I need to clearly I need to make a robot character in my book and just give it fat tits, because people love robots. I might have a hit in China.
You might. I mean, legitimately, you might have a hit over in Asia because of the fat tits. But I mean, a lot of people like fat tits. So, I mean, Adam likes fat tits.
Yeah,
Is there a
abundantly
difference?
aware.
Wait, hold on. Clarify. Fat tits as opposed to big tits.
Fat tits are bigger.
I think you're meaning full.
No.
I mean,
Adam, I need your help
what-
here. What?
I'm not
Help me.
helping your ass.
Why aren't you helping me?
He didn't
Are
actually say
you
you.
still-
He said
he
your ass.
just did phone a friend, and Adam hung up.
Adam, are you still mad over the whole Playboy thing?
No, I just don't care.
I legitimately don't understand your Playboy argument, guys.
Oh no! Don't bring it back up! Don't bring it back up!
I don't want to, but I kind of feel like I'm the only guy that was old enough to go and find stuff in the forest where our older brothers were hiding shit. That's how we found beer.
Case closed.
So do you?
Anyways,
think
back
that
to-
the dad
Oh,
or the
What?
stepdad.
No, you don't give your kids porn. Good Lord.
It's not weird. I don't understand why.
What?
I didn't give. I asked for a Playboy subscription and was given one.
No, that's kind of weird.
yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah. But was that a
For me,
stepdad or dad?
It's a little-
Stepdad. I said,
All right,
can I have?
that makes sense.
Does it?
My dad was dead.
For me, it's a little
Okay.
weird. This subscription, like, I don't think it's weird as like an introduction because you're going through new things, and this is how I got through it as a kid. Here you go, and walking away from it.
And that was it. I was given a subscription.
The subscription's a little weird, but I'm not.
Well,
Okay,
it's cheaper than buying the magazine every month.
legitimately, just to point out, right now on the stream, if we go by just decades of age, one of us has a 5 as his first age. There's one guy I definitely know has a 4. Some people here have a 3. I know definitely one has a 2. I don't know what Cloud has.
Oh,
I think it's a 3.
Are you talking about like 20s, 30s, like that?
Yeah, I'm just going decades.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Cloud has
Yeah.
a 3, sadly. Again, Cloud, you are muted, but that was because you were eating your mic. Okay, he is trying to talk.
So again, when you deal with prawn, you have to deal by the decades, where like it became much more accessible when the internet became available.
Mhm.
So when I was a kid, it was the forbidden fruit, and if you went to what we used to have is called video rental stores, there's something called Blockbuster. You may have heard of this.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
before
yes,
please,
I know
please.
what a blockbuster
No,
is.
Bug,
damn.
you just ruined my thing. God damn it.
But before there were Blockbusters,
There was the
They were
beaded
in
curtain
the-
you were not allowed to go behind.
there were private video rental stores. And Blockbuster did not have an X-rated section.
No.
No.
You said Radio
The
Shack.
private video stores totally had the X-rated
Yes,
section.
and we were not allowed to go back there.
Right. So it's just like it had the curtain, and dads were like, "You stay here. I'm going back here."
Well, that
And
never
you would
happened.
occasionally sneak in.
No, they had tight security. I couldn't get into that shit.
You know, Bruce, I
Yeah.
don't really need to know about your porn.
My only point is, it has changed over the decades, where it was when I was a young kid, it was more of a quest, and if you succeeded at the quest and had the trophy at the end, all your friends would gather around you and marvel at the trophy.
I had a bad
and
image go through
support
my
you.
head.
Everybody, just so we're clear, the trophy is the magazine.
Yes,
Anything
yes.
else?
Or the movie.
And
Or the movie.
Listen, movies were passed around,
Yes.
and
But now literally I can literally just type in Prawn Hub and I mean or just go on Twitch and it's just right there. And I don't need to talk about the sexualization of youth. But these kids have it too easy. You don't appreciate the chase. It cheapens it.
You know,
at
it wasn't
14,
Quest.
I simply cut out the middleman and said, "Can I have Playboy?"
Hey, I was just so excited to get the Sports Illustrated
Yes,
swimsuit issue.
Adam, you literally just all you succeeded in doing was Amazonifying your porn quest. Okay,
Was what?
you need I'm making up a word right there. I was saying Amazon.
Just pointing out,
Yeah.
Gal is now taking off her top.
Yes,
Yeah!
it was-
Almost.
oh, that's a you. That's a you problem. Maybe you need to put on your American flag bikini. Just
Yeah,
stop.
also, I apologize. I did
Okay.
not wish everybody when I joined Happy No King's Day.
I don't know that day.
Actual No King's Day.
Well,
Wait,
yeah,
hey,
actually.
hold up, Duke. What are your thoughts on the Mel Gibson movie, The Patriot?
I fucking love The Patriot. It's awesome.
What about
Yeah.
Apollo Creed? Do you know who that
Oh,
who
fuck
plays
off,
Apollo
Gal!
Creed?
God damn! I
Wait,
was
did
not.
you not?
No, Duke. Okay, look.
Don't don't try to explain it.
No,
You
no,
know
no,
Carl
no.
Weathers-
Shut up.
It's
Okay,
Apollo Creed.
okay. I was trying to find this fucking meme, and I wasn't 100% sure about if Carl Weathers had played Apollo Creed. Okay, so I
Okay.
asked these guys, and Gal jumped on my fucking back.
Because last week you got all pissy.
Okay, but Cloud.
I don't
Okay,
remember last week.
let me just kind of support Cloud. Cloud, if I recall correctly, you're in your 30s,
Bug.
correct?
No,
You're
this is all
talking to
about
me,
Bug.
dude.
This had nothing to do with
Oh
Bug.
shit! I saw Cloud's thing going.
No bug.
That's
Okay.
because Cloud's probably not muted and there's background noise.
Okay, I saw Cloud thing going. All right, I'm
Like-
sorry, dude. So, wait, Bug, how old are you? Give me a range. Don't tell me your age.
He's almost
28.
30.
I'm
You're
gonna be
third-
28 in like fucking 12 more days.
Okay, cool. All right. So again, old enough to be your dad.
Is that depressing? I feel like
Look,
Yes, so
okay,
much.
Look, I'm not. Look, okay. I've seen Carl Weathers movies before. You know, I just. Hey,
Okay.
I
Tell
was
me,
not.
what Carl Weathers movies have you seen? Goofy
I obviously saw Predator.
Predator.
I saw
Yes.
Happy Gilmore, which was
Okay.
in the meme. You know.
Yes, that's fine. That's late 90s. That's good. Early 2000s. But again, I mean, you know, you're a little less than half my age.
Oh, yeah.
So
Look, it's not an age thing. Okay,
It's a memory thing.
it was a memory thing. Okay,
But I'm not
Wasn't-
allowed to have a memory thing.
We didn't
Any-
say you're not allowed to have a
I'm
memory
not fucking
thing.
talking to you. Tony. I'm not fucking
Anyways,
talking to you. I'm talking about last week.
I was not
Hold on.
100% sure. I was like 80% sure. And I just wanted to be completely sure when I tried to go find this meme because it was a funny 4th of July meme. So I asked these guys when we were backstage waiting for the show to start. And, you know, suddenly Gal jumps on me for it. It wasn't
what
like,
did you
oh,
ask? No, what did you ask?
I asked, hey, please remind me, was Carl Weathers the one that played Apollo Creed?
Okay.
That's what I said.
Okay.
And then
And,
shit happened.
and how many Rocky movies had you seen?
3.
It's okay. If you're
3 of them. Like,
Okay.
and I'm not, and I'm talking strictly Rocky. I didn't bother with the Creed movies or whatnot.
No, that's fine. Don't watch your Creed movies. They're not that great, especially after Sly's not allowed to join. But okay, so like Rocky came out when like I was born. So I clearly did not see Rocky in the theaters. I saw Rocky 3 So Rocky 4, and then we had VHS when we weren't going back to, the curtain when weren't allowed to go in. But again, it was, I'm 52, you're 28. I got 24 years on you. So my only point would be, it's fair you don't recognize Carl Weathers as Apollo Creed, because legitimately some people go, oh my God, Carl Weathers, he helped the Mandalorian, and sad,
it doesn't help when they all say, "Oh, look, Carl Weathers, who played in the Mandalorian," when they did his eulogy a couple years ago. That was
that's not good. I mean, he's fucking Apollo Creed. Go ahead.
Interject? I always have to be reminded who the actor is, because I don't remember actor names.
Well, you're just retarded.
You don't know Carl Weathers' name.
You don't know who Apollo Creed is?
I know who Apollo Creed is.
Then,
and you didn't know
I will identify them as Apollo Creed, the guy that also played in Predator and was in Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
There are certain people that you should remember.
Well,
now, legitimate. Look.
Arnie.
Like, many people talk about Casablanca, which is an amazing movie. How many here have actually watched Casablanca?
I have.
Okay, if you've not watched Casablanca, go watch Casablanca.
Here's looking at you, kid.
I know the quote.
Like,
play it again. And it's not play it again, Sam. It's literally play it again.
Wait, what's the quote, Derby? What's the quote?
It was just for this fucking meme. I just wanted to be sure.
Okay.
I
know,
so
I knew what to type in, but fuck no, Gal.
You jumped down my throat last week because I haven't seen a movie in forever and didn't remember it.
Okay, hold up. You said that you.
But you saw a movie this week.
I did not say that I didn't see it. I said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
But shit, I need Shock here because he could.
No.
I'll say it.
I'll
say it.
No,
Gal, we don't have your memory working correctly. We know how it does. You don't have conversations with yourself. You can't visualize shit. That's why it was pointed out.
That is not why Bug pointed it out.
Let's not do the inner monologue.
I love
Bug,
you, Gal, but you need a hug.
That was Gal's love language.
Gal has a monologue. She just sees it differently than the rest of us.
Quick question.
I do agree.
Quick chat. Are we lagging? It looks like we're lagging massively in studio here.
I mean, I see your thing doing it, but the only one I notice is static.
Everybody's lagging for me in studio, including me when I speak.
I'm looking at it right now. I don't see.
I rebooted my computer because everyone was roboting.
I can't see shit.
I don't know.
I mean,
that's your old.
Adam, when you talk, the bubble acts
on.
weird.
Yeah,
like,
it might be me. It might be me then.
Yeah, it seems like it's.
It seems like a you problem, like most things.
I think Restream's giving random people issues.
I think Restream is gay.
I agree with that.
Sucks.
It's better than fucking StreamYard at this point.
Yeah,
my StreamYard works fine.
It's
my StreamYard kind of works fine, except for playing videos randomly.
I bailed on StreamYard years ago because of the weird bugs it was having.
Listen.
Well, I mean, technically, recently they've made updates.
Well, I still have bugs. I go on Adam's.
If you bailed years ago, you haven't had the updates, so it doesn't.
Yeah,
your frame of reference is off to be actually comparing
but
it.
Now they're just expensive and they're ridiculous.
Well,
Yes.
Ass.
Yeah, I can pay for StreamYards. But I don't.
We're not all lawyers, Brad.
We're not all lawyers, Brad, who gets to take vacations across the ocean.
Sorry. Let me clarify. We're not all partners.
And just because you can afford it doesn't mean you should pay them for it.
That's valid too.
So you're not helping me wanting to pay for dinner right now.
I'm trying to help you save money so you can keep paying for dinner.
It works better than the other shit we've been trying.
I mean, even much worse.
My only concern with StreamYard is when do the videos and it echoes for everyone in the stream except for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, we haven't figured that one out yet.
That is an interface thing.
Yeah, that's your audio.
Oh, okay.
That's an interface thing.
Well, if you can tell me how to fix it, that'd be awesome.
There's an output thing that's putting it in your input.
All right. Well, we'll talk later because I really want to fix that.
Well, here's something we can talk about. How many of you guys saw that Microsoft did a massive layoff yesterday?
Yeah, well,
Firing
that's-
off about
Oh, that's so
1,000
sad.
yesterday, or was it
Oh
2
yeah,
days
didn't
ago?
they?
One of the
Didn't
two.
they? Didn't they?
I laughed.
Yeah, they laid off people and then canceled that Perfect Dark remake.
I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
like the Count Dankula, what happened meme would be good here.
Well, not quite.
I mean, it is
yes and
applicable.
no, because the reality of why they fired these 1,000+ employees is something completely different. Because yes, they're hemorrhaging money. I mean, we had a small back and forth about this over in the Ballbusters chat. It's because of the dumb decisions they made during COVID and how they thought everybody was going to be, just sitting at home all the time, eating up their slop content because they had nothing else to offer. Their reasoning, though, is because they want to hire a bunch of H-1B employees. Microsoft laying off thousands of employees, applying for thousands of H-1B workers. So they're just replacing them for cheaper people.
Oh, really? That's so odd.
Oh, you
Gonna
mean
make
modern
me want to buy an
slavery?
Xbox.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up. Question: what the fuck is H-1B?
The H-1B visa,
Oh,
India. They're
that-
hiring. They're outsourcing to India. Except
Yeah, basically.
they're
okay.
going to be.
This is what Elon was pushing.
Yes.
Yeah,
I see.
all the immigrant workers that get paid
Uh-huh.
for pennies.
that take all the
This
H-1Bs
this
with
is
tech jobs.
right. These are legal
Slaves.
Yes.
alien workers.
Yeah.
Alien is an exact
That take
legal
wages
statement.
at like 25% the cost of Americans.
Right. So when I say alien, it is by USC, United States Code law.
Yeah.
United States Code defines illegal alien in a certain way. So what they're doing is firing American citizens and employing alien workers, meaning foreign nationals, to do the same jobs at a lower rate because they're not in the United States.
Well, yeah, but we need to raise minimum wage more.
Correct.
I mean, Florida
because-
California did that. It's now $30. Didn't you hear about that story?
Mhm.
What?
Correct. $30 to shovel fries into a bag.
Oh no. At Brad, it's actually more specific. $30 minimum wage increase to airport and hotel workers, and it's to go into effect right when the Olympics come.
You mean the people that you mean the
Hey.
people that Trump's talking about granting amnesty for again?
Yeah, he brought that back up again.
He brought that back up yesterday.
Yeah.
Winning, right?
For that.
Am I going to
Anyways.
have to run? Do I have to run?
Yes.
Do it.
Oh,
Do it.
God.
And pick
Do it.
Steve as your
Do
VP, please. Please.
No,
please,
pick
please.
me. He has a better
No.
chance of winning with me.
No.
Dermy just confirmed it. He's a pick me.
Yeah, just like you.
Oh, God damn it. Fucking hell.
You open.
Yeah,
I am,
Duke, you know we're gonna wind up having to like
Okay,
dig a hole.
You're right,
in-
Dermy. Let me just.
Vegas,
I'll
you know.
Damn.
I'm sure chat's
Who
happy.
didn't see that?
God
coming?
damn it, Dermy, you ruined it for us. She covered them up.
How much to get you to take? Well, yeah, I'm gonna need to word this
Oh.
all
Wait,
correctly.
wait a minute. Literally, like, I have two screens right here.
Yeah.
I can go somewhere else. It's not tough.
What?
What are you?
Wow,
I can
Brad.
literally,
Wow.
type in
Fucking
prompts
wow.
and make
Wow.
up shit if
Wow.
I wanted to.
Wow.
Are you saying you want to leave? What-
No. He's saying that he can replace me easily enough.
I mean, I could replace you.
Oh God, they're gonna replace
Well,
no,
no,
actually,
actually, no, look, I don't think AI. What happened?
Shit.
We're not.
I was about to say something, and now she ran away. God damn it! Let me go get her back. Let me drag her by
Great,
her.
we're
by
now
her
in a
hip
sausage
leg.
fest.
And Adam's leaving because he has to reboot his computer because everything's gone to shit. Everything's going to shit.
Need you.
And I wouldn't have a problem with that, Weasel. I say fuck it.
Yeah. Well, the question is like, who could Brad win with? Okay, that becomes the question.
Not you.
Steve. No, I think he has a better chance with me.
No.
Steve would go out there and probably break a bunch of laws because he would just say whatever the fuck he wants to say.
Steve can't run for shit. His rights are restored.
Yeah, Steve's kind of disqualified.
Dermy's not old enough yet.
See, this is why you have to wait. Gal, come back. We need you.
Wait, what's the requirement age?
35.
Oh, wow.
35.
Gally, come back. You can blame it all on Jeremy.
Cloud.
What?
At this point,
Cloud singing? Why'd we stop him?
I got Static and Adam.
As I say, it's going to be me.
I think Adam's a good pick. But Adam,
And I'll just focus on the tech
I fear
issues.
that Adam
because-
would end up
Do you know
making
what?
it wrong.
Hey, I get the Jew vote.
Exactly. You know what? Go with Adam.
but
Guaranteed
he's
Jew
not the
vote.
right kind of Jew.
As he leaves.
Well, you lost it.
We brought up the Jew. That's why.
Oh shit! I just lost Israel.
What? Yeah, you scared off the Jew. You lost Israel. We can't have anything. I think I would make a great politician. Just think about it. Me up there in Congress. How
No.
fast would I get punched in the face by AOC?
She'd
You
pepper
just
spray
want to
you.
punch in the dick by her.
No, I want to.
Mhm.
I will give her a dosage of testosterone, the likes of which she hasn't had.
No, have you seen her fiance?
Have you heard him
Even
talk?
you have more testosterone than her fiance.
Have you
Wait,
heard him
what?
talk?
AOC.
AOC. Oh, you mean the cuck?
Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
heard him talk? Like legitimately.
Long time ago.
No.
Wait, you haven't heard him talk?
Long time ago. So.
Is Jeremy even going to make it to 35? Yes. Okay. And wow, sad about
you would
the
make it.
Jew and Israel. How quickly you apologize. Go to the wayside. I miss you, Gal. Gal,
It
come
says
back.
your apologies, not apologize.
What the?
Gal, you see, without you, everything goes to shit.
Why did she leave?
I
He
don't know.
called her a pick me.
Oh.
She called me a picture.
She started
What
it.
happened was, okay, she covered up. Brad was hinting that she could replace her, or he could replace her, and I've said yes, and she didn't let me finish, but I wouldn't have my
I
brain.
didn't get to finish.
That when Brad was going to take his shirt off?
I thought
That's
for a moment
not gonna
there he was
happen.
gonna say he was going to take his shirt off. and-
I have a good idea. Jeremy, I want you to play this game.
What game? Gal, I can't
Oh,
easily
all right.
replace
Jeremy,
you.
Jeremy,
What?
I want you to read this.
If a man expects his baby mama to be to be a angel in his life, he must create heaven for her.
Well
Angels
done, Adam.
don't live in hell.
Well done.
Oh,
See,
boy.
the problem is Gal did not let me to finish the statement. Which had been, yeah, I could easily replace her, but it would not have been correct because the AI could not correct proper grammar. That was where I was going, but she bailed because she didn't hear the rest of the statement.
No more AI. I don't have to commit any of you.
Listen, what I was gonna say, Gal, was, and actually, Adam, I feel like Brad's trying to save his ass here. I was actually about to say something. I could replace you for the visuals. I can't replace you for what you actually do. Like, legitimately, I can't. You're the
See,
Tard
if
Wrangler
she
in
was
chief
here
for a
right now,
reason.
she'd be remarking on what you just read. So,
Yeah,
Jeremy, read
can
it
you
again.
read this again, please,
Read-
Jeremy? And let's
Again,
pay attention to what
Oh,
Jeremy
let me just
said.
point out, like, I do not look at Gal visually, who's a very attractive young woman, but I don't think of her that way because she's like Gal. She's my friend. I don't think of her that way.
We miss you,
Acknowledging
Gal.
she's an attractive young woman.
I love you, Gal. Please come back. Do you really think that helps
my
you?
All right, Brad, we're trying to shift to Jeremy now. I'm saving you here.
I'm all right. Well,
Jeremy,
whatever.
read this again. Read this again.
If a man expects his baby mama to be a okay. So if you're asking me to read it again, that obviously doesn't say angel, so it's an angle.
Yes, but you read it
Angels don't live
angel
in
the
hell.
first time.
Which, hey,
She's
we know
back.
who would have
Hi,
corrected.
beautiful. How
Guess
you
what? We
doing?
know. What,
I
what you
have
know.
been struggling to get the
we-
fuck back in here to yell at your dumb motherfucking ass for reading
What-
that the way you fucking did, you piece
Hold-
of shit motherfucker. You say and then you correct it because you realize that what it actually says is A, and then you say angel next, and you don't even fucking realize what the fuck you just fucking did.
Imagine if you had this meme a month ago or 2 months ago. Imagine if you had this 2 months ago.
I legitimately don't know who she's angry at right now.
Everyone.
Restream,
What else
first
is
of
new?
all, because it made me sign back in, which it hasn't made me do for a very long time.
I noticed your name changed. Yes.
Yeah, because I wasn't typing all of that out because I was so fucking furious at the way he read this goddamn meme. Adam is correct. He knows me very well. I don't give a shit about what you just made me quit the fucking stream for. I hate you.
Gal, it's nice to see you again.
Dance, puppets, dance.
So
I cannot
Well played,
believe
Adam.
what I
Well
just
played.
fucking heard.
So you guys want to know a fun fact?
I have no idea what's happening.
I don't remember what the poem was. I think it was the about what's the giant bird that they tell sailors don't to kill. Not to kill.
Albatross.
Albatross. I think it was the albatross poem that whatever. But I was reading it in school back my senior year, and we had to read it in groups. And angel came up, and I read it as angle. So right now I've just done the reverse.
Coming full circle.
Yeah,
I can feel the vein in her forehead right now. Just
Yeah,
Oh,
legitimately.
I can feel her hands around my
what
throat.
the worst part is, like, this is people who just do spell check and do not read. They don't edit
Yeah.
anymore.
So you mean what I do?
Yeah, and just so you know, like,
There's
I have to read stuff that I submit to the court because I can't have this shit. Because spell check only checks for words that are wrong. So let's just say for some reason I had the word angel in something that was given to the court, but I meant angle, and it comes in as angel.
mhm.
And then I'm like in front of the judge, like, counsel, why are you talking about angels? So no one is reading anymore. Humans have lost the ability to edit themselves. They just say spell check, click, go. And I'm guilty of it too.
Can I be real honest here, though? You know who is
No.
an angel? Gal.
Fuck you.
Angel
That
is
is so
death.
sad.
This is the pattern. We're in the
That
pattern
is
right
so sad.
Fine. Gal, you're an angle.
You might not be wrong.
A right or an acute one?
Obviously, I'm cute.
You totally gotta say, you
The
knew
other
that was going to
there's-
happen.
There's obtuse as well.
You
Fucking hell.
fuck up, peanut gallery.
Oh man, Vegas is gonna be so fun, isn't it?
Hey, I haven't even said
fucking
shit.
show
Hey,
up,
wait,
bitch.
I haven't even said shit about
I
me seeing
might.
F1
You never
today.
know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, what? Who, what?
That wasn't to you, that was to Bug.
Look, I might
Wait,
be
so,
able to.
wait, is Bug going to join us?
I
in
don't
Vegas?
know. I might. It depends.
Bug has
Because
a more
there-
likely-
For some reason, apparently, like, the suck up started last night for dinner in Vegas.
I didn't. No,
I
Oh,
mean,
Jimmy wasn't
I'm
there, so
here.
he doesn't
I'm-
get it, right?
Well, this is
Shit,
what I'm
you
going
already
to
promised
say.
me dinner the
Listen,
week before.
okay, Brad. I think this year you should skip out on, the Vegas meal.
Okay.
And here's my reasoning as to why.
Okay.
Probably not going to be able to make it this year.
Oh,
But next year, go all out.
You
oh, so wait, will you be able to make Orlando? Adam's
Probably not.
Weekend
Nope.
of Horror?
Probably not.
Oh, no.
There's
Oh,
reasons.
no.
Okay.
there's good real life reasons, right?
Yes, there's good
Yes.
real life.
It's
reasons.
legitimate
Right.
reasons. He has legitimate.
All right, well, we'll talk later.
Yeah. Changing of life circumstances. 'cause
Boys growing
I'm-
up.
I'm
fine.
fucking fed up with my day job. Anyways, here we go. I have a question for you guys. How many of you guys like Cyberpunk?
I
game?
do.
The game, the
Yeah, the
RPG,
game. Yeah, the game.
like
Video
William
game?
Gibson, Neuromancer.
It's 6.
Game 6, Gals Clickety Clackety.
You
How
know,
many of you guys saw Edge Runners?
I did.
I know what that is.
Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
No, I'm old school cyberpunk, like 1980s cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
so you don't know
more
what
of
we're
a
talking
Johnny
about
Mnemonic guy.
Yeah, like Snow Crash, Neuromancer. That's my
Well,
stuff.
Today at Anime Expo, it was revealed that Cyberpunk Edge Runners will be getting a season 2.
Yay, we're gonna get sadness again.
Wasn't
I
there
like
also a
it. I
Fire Amp
really
Expo?
fucking
Is this based on the game?
The soundtrack
Yes.
is so good.
The soundtrack is fantastic. The anime was really good, dealt with addiction, and had a lot of boobs.
I
And a
watched
lot
that.
of blood.
I probably watch that like 3 times a year now, if not more.
I need to watch
Jesus
it again.
fuck.
It's been a little while. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
Cyberpunk the RPG when it came out in the late 80s was fucking amazing.
It was called something else, wasn't it? It was called the game was called something else.
I'm pretty sure it was
called?
Cyberpunk
Cyberpunk.
2077?
Yeah.
No.
The board game. The
I've heard-
RPG.
I've only heard about it. I don't know what it was called.
it's based off of a board game. Fuck.
It's an RPG.
Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank?
Well, isn't that
Hold
the
on,
same
wait.
world that this is also based off of? Because Cyberpunk 2077.
Well,
Are you thinking
does
of?
Got
No, hang on,
Adam?
hang on. No, sorry, lost my word. Never mind. Come back to me.
Because I know the Cyberpunk 2077, like that whole world was based off of the original Cyberpunk
Hold on.
and the Cyberpunk storylines.
Let me pull
So
it.
Brad might actually be talking about
Oh,
the
wait.
same thing.
I think it's called
Okay, all right, here we go.
It's called Edge Runner.
Cyberpunk started in. This isn't even
Probably
it.
called Edge Runners.
What is the
because it's
game?
based-
I played this game. Son of a bitch. What was this game?
Is it Edge Runners?
No, it was. God damn it! I had to check my RPGs. Cyberpunk as a genre began in the mid late 80s. William Gibson was specifically known for it with a novel named Neuromancer. Then we had Snow Crash. Oh,
Which I think
that was Neil Stephenson.
Neuromancer is what they based the Cyberpunk 2077 world off of.
Neuromancer was it. I legitimately took a sci-fi literature course in my junior year of college, and it was all about cyberpunk, which is so
Cyberpunk is-
fucking awesome.
I think
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk is what we're really going to end up having as a dystopian future.
Cyberpunk is such a cool concept back in the day, and like this is like 30 plus years ago, and the RPG combined magic and technology, just like
Anyways,
Ironheart.
no, shut up. I do have a question for people that did watch Ironheart. But Adam, did you watch Edge Runners?
No, I wasn't interested.
I think you'd like Edge Runners.
Damn.
Curmudgeon.
I think
Okay,
I think you would enjoy Edge Runners.
Not curmudgeon, just not interested.
Curmudgeon.
I think you
Shut
would.
up.
I love the Cyberpunk universe. I find it so fascinating.
It is a cool idea. It is
It's
such a
also
cool
ter-
idea.
It's also terrifying because
It's cool and scary as fuck.
I think we're legitimately going towards this universe.
If we make it.
You know, well, we'll make it there, you know, eventually. Or at least some of us. you know.
think-
No one here.
Is that supposed to mean?
I'll be dead.
No, I actually think we're running faster towards this universe than anything else.
Look, I just
ahead.
want to get to the point where I could be like Atom Smasher. You know, I'm
You're not.
built of robot parts, and then I just walk up to people and go, "Hey, you look like a
You
ton
think
of
you're gonna
fuckable
be
meat."
Adam Smasher? Oh, that's funny.
I think he's cool.
I
You're
can't remember the
not
name of
gonna-
the game.
you're
Son of
gonna
a
be
bitch.
lucky
The
to have
article
any of
from
that.
last
Piss
night
me
where
off.
AI is sending people to mental institutions.
Yeah, I've heard about
Yeah,
that.
we saw that. We talked about that last night.
I'm gonna turn.
What the
Thread is a
hell
little
was this fucking game called?
Listen, I'm looking forward to Cyberpunk Edge Runners the second season.
Same here.
I'm curious where they're gonna go with this because the Edge Runners, like the 2077 universe, is all about anthologies. So you can do a whole, like the actual characters themselves you watch through their stories and go through it. The real setting is Night City. So Night City is the important actual character. Everybody else doesn't really matter. You just see what they go through. So I am curious what they're going to do. I'm curious how they're going to take
Well,
it.
they literally said that it's going to be a whole new group, and and not to expect any of the prior cast, especially the ones. Yeah, especially they even said, "Hey, if you're expecting to see any of the dead characters, no, they're dead."
Lucy's on the moon.
I don't want any of the original characters because that story's over. Move on.
The only way you could do an original character is to show like one of them walking in the background, which just says that, hey, this is before what happened in Edge Runners.
I guess, yeah.
That's
you can only get away with that with like one character, and that's it.
That's all you could do is one character. Oh god, the music in Edge Runners is so fucking good.
Yeah, and then it makes you cry when you're playing Cyberpunk and you're driving, and then you hear the song and you're like, eh!
I've listened to like the main theme multiple times, and it always makes me sad.
Yeah,
because it's such a good theme, but then it makes you sad because it's like
then you start thinking about the ending, and then you're just like, no, sadness, feelings, emotion.
I remember watching it the first time and go like, he's gonna get out of this, right? He's gonna survive.
Yeah, and then he didn't.
I watched that show just to listen to the fucking music.
Oh god, music.
What the? I'm so upset that I can't remember the name.
I remember like literally when I got done with the show, I downloaded the game just so I could go like, okay, I gotta play the game again, and I'm personally speed running my way to go kill Adam Smasher. I was like,
speaking of Adam, I can tell that Adam's not interested, so I'm gonna bring
that
up
last fight against Adam Smasher was shit.
I mean, it wasn't that great, but like I don't know. After Edge Runners, you're more motivated. You're like, okay, I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker.
Because he wasn't really that like he's imposing, but
well, the problem is you only see him like one time, and then that's it.
And then when you fight him, you barely like have to do anything. Like I hate it when a video game ends on a bad boss fight.
Here's something for Adam though, because I know he's gonna be excited for this. I'm fucking excited for him to get goddamn caught up.
I'm the one that sent you that when it happened.
I know, and I'm so excited because now I can talk to you about this.
Well, you're gonna have to wait. It's not gonna happen until like next year at this point.
We also have the return of Black Clover coming. How many of you guys have watched Black Clover, other than Adam?
No.
I'm gonna rewatch the whole thing before the new season.
For those of you who are unaware, think you know what Naruto is?
I'm still
Yes.
I don't know.
Shadowrun. That's what Cyberpunk was like. Shadowrun.
I know the meme.
The very basic, kid with demon powers wants to be the leader of everything.
Listen, Asta is very Naruto-esque in the beginning, but they get far away from that.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly.
Not saying a word. I'm much further than everybody else because I'm reading it weekly.
Fucking hell.
Well, quarterly right now because fuck them.
Yeah, she's still messing with the release schedule. Again, I just read an article about that a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's awful. I hate it. Anyways, it's imagine Naruto but with magic and knights.
And better characters.
I would say yes, better characters. They're really well developed. I love every single character in the show. It's
not a bloated cast like Naruto.
I would say it is. It's not as bloated as Naruto. It
has a large cast, but it's not bloated. Is the problem? And
I think the difference here than where Naruto is, Naruto had such a large cast that you can't even remember fucking who's who.
Well, they all fall through the freaking cracks. Nobody falls through the cracks in Black Clover.
Yeah, and Black Clover, everybody gets their day. Everybody gets their character arcs. Who you learn about them, and
not
they
all
grow
because of aliens.
No,
I fucking hope it's not. I can tell you that right now.
Not. No, it isn't.
I am still on the very final. God damn it! Just give me the last thing. Quit blue balling me. It does the anime trope of here's battle. In midway through battle, end 1/8 through battle.
1/8.
1/8 through battle. Give you 1/8 more. Then just keep going, and then we find out that. Shut up. I can't replace you with AI.
We're not playing that fucking game.
I already said I can't.
even though he'd like to.
Cloud, I'm
We can
echoing
replace
again.
Cloud with AI.
That's true.
I
How
don't think
you
so.
doing, Cloud? Cloud, have you watched Black Clover?
No,
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Do you watch
I don't
anything?
really watch anime anymore. No,
You
I don't.
like that.
I don't have any
That's-
streaming services or anything.
You don't
Okay,
pirate?
and we don't advocate for yo ho hoing.
Shadowrun.
That's
Fuck
what I
me.
just said. I just
Shadowrun.
said that. You were
That's the
you
game.
you
Yeah,
said
yeah, yeah.
Damn it.
yeah. I just said that. It's like because I was looking up the same thing. I was trying to figure out there was a game that was just like Cyberpunk, but I couldn't remember what it was
It's
called.
based on, that's what Cyberpunk's based off of. The guy
Yeah,
who
that-
creates
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
No, no. Cyberpunk started with William Gibson, and then Shadowrun was based off it.
Yeah,
Yes.
89.
God damn it, Shadowrun! The lore in Shadowrun is fucking amazing.
There was a
That's
what was
so
it?
good.
NES game or SNES game for Shadowrun? I don't remember.
I have no idea. I
Brad-
played the RPG.
There was
Brad,
an
you should-
SNES game for it.
Brad, you should play 2077, and then dig into the lore, because that lore is
stream it.
real. That lore is really damn good. You would like.
You know what's so cool about Shadowrun? So it mixed fantasy with futurism. So it was cyberpunk
like Ironheart.
and
I mean, you did that too.
I was just gonna say,
don't
Brad, you
throw it at
just
me
did
when
that
you
same
did it.
thing.
I told you, dude. I literally have the same fucking notes for the video I was gonna do as you just
Yeah,
did.
my videos-
Hashtag no heroes. But Shadowrun was a game that came out in the late 80s, early 90s, which is capitalizing on which was then a burgeoning idea of cyberpunk. Started basically by William Gibson. Neuromancer was probably the iconic book of it. And a lot of people say, you know, Blade Runner was kind of cyberpunk, but it didn't really have the interface with what eventually became the internet. So like Johnny Mnemonic, the whole idea of like hackers and everything and jacking in, like the Matrix built off that. And this was like late 80s, early 90s. But the cool thing about Shadowrun is it had the cyberpunk aspect, but it also had like D&D. So there were like orcs and elves. It was a totally cool universe. And I only played a couple games of it when I was in college. And it's kind of gone away. Cyberpunk has gone away because we're kind of like almost there at this point.
Yeah, because I think we're actually gonna have that terrifying future. I do.
Yeah, that was a weird thing. Like literally, we were having this future without the magic, unless you know our name was Riri Williams, and we go to the sweet shop, and our mom's friend is apparently a cast out
Wizard
for
that
camouflage.
No, she did not. She's not a cast out. She left willingly to go raise her daughter.
She purposely cast herself out
And yet everybody-
choose to wait because Chirac is safer than camouflage.
By the way, on top of that, everybody knows who Doctor Strange is, but Riri doesn't believe in magic.
Right.
Make that make sense. Okay, here we go. Because we're talking about somewhat of
Sorry, I just had to figure out. I could not remember the name of the fucking game, and it was amazing.
You're
It was a
good.
great game.
But we're an hour left. I do two topics I do want to hit. Ironheart, because I have Brad here and I have Bug here. Question for both of you:
Yep.
what hero work did Riri do?
None.
I don't.
She
I-
did no work. None of that. Like
Oh no! Wait. Among like the Legion of Doom, she's a total fucking hero.
Yeah.
That's
So let's
not
see.
really- no.
Let's see what our hero wants. Our hero wants to be iconic. Our hero wants to be known throughout the world. So she wants more money. So even though our hero is getting money from MIT, even though she's already got a degree, she's now part of the Stark Initiative, which you saw in Civil War. So Stark funded all your projects. So Riri's project is getting funded. She can't do it, apparently. So she then goes off and starts doing a cheating scheme, meaning she is committing a crime, and every one of the other students who is cheating with her should actually be expelled from school.
But they will
And
go
then
to a
when she
different
get-
school. They go to a different school.
Doesn't matter. It's still a cheating scheme. They should still be expelled for plagiarism. So then when she gets caught because Jeff Winger's dean, I forget his name, Jeff Winger's dean, I mean from Community.
Just call him Dean, because I don't even know
Dean,
who the hell he is.
he's still the dean, MIT
Where did
and a
Static go?
Community, Greendale.
His internet.
Probably
Which has-
rebooting his stuff.
No. They kick her out, and she's like, how can you kick me out? But legitimately, she's kicked out by the black dean, who says, we've been funding you for 4 years. You haven't produced shit.
Yeah, we've been funding you. We've been making your education to suit your needs, and you have not done worth anything.
But
I will
still,
say it is funny having the black dean, because Riri tries to do
it's
the
so
whole,
awesome.
Riri tries
well,
to literally do the I'm getting kicked out because I'm black and you guys are keeping me down, and she goes like, no, you're fucking not. You even got here because of DEI programs.
Question. Why don't you go to Stark? It's still there. It's still there, isn't it?
Who wants to be better than Stark?
Well, then
Bigger than
you go to
Stark,
Stark
bigger
and
than
say,
Pan.
then I want to be iconic. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl.
She thought to go to Abu Dhabi, but she didn't have any money, and I don't think she's going to do fine over in Abu Dhabi.
No,
she gets
no,
sold-
because
She gets
can't.
sold for a slice of bread.
I see a hand up from
Yes,
Adam.
I want to play a game with you guys for this. It's a
Okay.
preview of what we're going to do on Sunday. So she's a hero. Okay.
What hero work?
No.
Let him
it's close.
continue. Let him continue.
So she's a hero. The stands have a pretty good view of what they think of her. Here's this one right here. I don't blame Riri for making that deal with Mephisto one bit, the deal to get Dead Girl back. Riri had to witness Natalie's death twice. Lie to my face and say you wouldn't make that deal either to bring a loved one back. And this is them thinking she's a hero. Is this what a hero does? And before we answer, I will say Spider-Man One More Day doesn't count because that ruined Spider-Man.
No.
Fucked everything
Yep,
up
that
going
destroyed
forward.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, no,
So,
that
so
like
it
doesn't
destroyed
work.
Spider-Man.
Fuck you, JMS. You really hurt my soul.
It destroyed
Like,
that. So
when they did this with Spider-Man, one of the most iconic heroes ever, everybody hated it. So what makes this a hero move?
It's
So,
not even like all right. First off, like yes, it's you could say it's tragic that she lost her friend, all right? But the second time it was just an AI and she could easily rebuild it if she needed to.
Wait. An AI which she made, which she said she could not, because when she was at MIT with complete funding, could not make this Wakanda level AI until she went home, had no money, fell asleep on her HP Lenovo, and then
was scanning her brain, and that's what made it. But now even at the very end, she's utilizing magic to try to bring her back as an AI.
Yeah, and it doesn't.
And she gets brought back.
no, she
by
brought her back as
Mephisto for real.
she brought her back as real.
Yeah, because of the deal with
She
Mephisto.
literally resurrected the dead.
Yeah, like the thing, the problem was like because the AI starts like flittering out when she starts putting the magic in the suit because
it can't hold it both.
Yeah, it can't hold it both, and that's meant to be your hey, magic's got a price, you gotta pay it, bitch. And the thing is, hold up, dude. The thing is, she doesn't pay any price because at the very end, You got fucking Borat coming in going, oh, your friend died.
it's
Not very
nice."
nice. Not very nice. I could give you a deal. Sell me soul. I'll give her back. There you go.
So there's my point, though. These people think she's a hero, and the stands, the brand of the fan that MCU Disney has kind of tried to create, they think making a deal with the devil is a good idea, and that everybody
on.
would do it.
Well, like you don't even realize she actually made the deal with the devil until
Oh, she did.
the very end,
Yeah.
when she's all of a sudden over back at like during the whole deal process.
They try to
We-
play this like fuckery thing where they're like
Yeah.
where it seems like he's like showing her what she could be getting, and they don't confirm that she actually made the deal until like the very end, and it's like, oh,
Well,
like they wanted to act all smart about it.
like Riri's a shit character. This decision wouldn't have saved Riri, but it would have at least attempted to put her on the correct path. Turning down Mephisto would have put you on the correct fucking path and would have shown us that you're not a narcissistic cunt.
And you know who said that? Ezekiel Stain.
Yeah, Ezekiel Stain literally calls her a narcissistic cunt. Well, not
Ezekiel
literally,
Stain,
but-
who shows up with apparently no testosterone in his body whatsoever, suddenly grows a spine when he's in prison and goes, "You're the worst human ever."
Yeah,
And
and then that
it's
lasts all of like 10 seconds.
literally.
Like that's the problem. They can only ever let these guys have any backbone for like very short increments. Otherwise, they're just
but for that
tools.
point, he was absolutely correct. He's like,
Adam.
"You're a selfish child." Look. The bottom line. This is where the hero story never started with this character. Tony Stark was a horrible human being.
Yeah.
You see it. He is a drunkard. He is a womanizer. He's a warmonger. He goes out and he parties with a bunch of guys in Afghanistan, shows off his new weapon, and he's driving back, and then he gets fucking attacked. And now he's got all this shrapnel in his chest from his own fucking weapons. And then what is Tony Stark, the billionaire, do when the billionaire does not have access to any money, any of his facilities? He thinks, and he goes, "I have to think my way out of this. What do I do? Well, I know stuff. I'm going to make this thing." What does he do? He makes the arc reactor, which is established later in the movie, just a concept. He made the concept reality. As Obadiah saying, in a cave with a bunch of fucking rocks.
Yeah,
No
not just that. He did this all while practically being held by gunpoint by terrorists.
Being tortured.
Yeah.
But Riri says he's a billionaire, and that's the only reason he's a hero.
That's what's holding Riri back, because she says, "I don't have access to all the money." Literally, first off, this is the most advanced suit since Tony Stark. Correct? That is what we're told. Correct?
Yeah,
Tell me
it
I'm
doesn't
wrong.
have an
That is what it
doesn't have an
says.
arc reactor. Yeah, they tried to say that multiple times. It's the most.
Where's the
advanced suit.
nanotech?
Nowhere.
Hi. This is my little thing. I think I saw there's a movie called Infinity War, which probably is one of the best movies in the MCU, where literally he says, "This housing unit protects me." So he taps the housing unit. Boom, boom. And then the suit appears. So now we have Riri Williams, the bestest ever, the most brilliant woman, bigger than Jobs, God rest his soul.
Bigger than Jobs, bigger than Stark, bigger than
Gates,
Tim.
bigger than Tesla, bigger than Archimedes, bigger than Da Vinci. I'm the biggest black girl ever. Oh, what did she say? Oh, you literally can't come up with nanotech? Because Tony did. How does Tony have nanotech? You don't have it. You got a shitty ass suit that wraps around you. Why don't you have it on your fucking chest?
Brad,
Well, the problem with her is she's also like way too egotistical and narcissistic. When it doesn't go her way, she
Mhm.
flips something out and runs away. Like,
Yeah.
and they try to say that, oh, that's a character flaw that she eventually overcomes. But the thing is, she doesn't. Like,
She doesn't
literally
overcome
doesn't.
it.
yeah,
She
'cause-
literally makes a deal with Satan
yeah, like it's like
to get her friend back. What in this show has she done that is heroic? Everything
Nothing.
she does is selfish.
She
Look,
killed a man. She literally
she literally
kills a man.
Okay, no, I'm going to correct that. I'm going to correct your statement. She does not kill a man, and that's only from my legal standpoint. She legitimately lets a man die. She had the opportunity to save him. And how many heroes in the MCU have we seen try to save people?
Every time, even when
Has
it came to Red
Spider-Man tried to
Skull.
save people? Has Iron Man tried to save people? Has Cap tried to save people? Has Thor tried to save people? Every hero tries to save the bad guy. But she goes, fuck you. This is a hero? It's not what a hero is.
no,
This is a selfish, narcissistic bitch who only cares about, like, I want my clicks, I want likes, I want to be iconic.
like
she's like,
it's
and they
terrible.
do this little thing in the beginning. This little thing in the start of the show. I want, like, these robots to help people. I want to be first responders. Holy shit! Do you remember what the fucking Iron Legion was? Tony Stark did that.
Yeah, and look where that went.
Well, yeah, right. We get that, but like before Ultron came in, the idea of the Iron Legion was like be protectors and be everything. Well, what has she done? She's made this suit, which is nowhere near Iron Man. Iron Man was nanotech.
Brad,
I mean,
how was Iron Man suit powered?
Arc reactor.
That would be called an arc reactor. Oh wait,
is like a
which then
perpetual-
wait, which then was killing him, and then he had to create a new element.
Yeah.
But what do we have now? We have sun and wind, and then we
Solar
have
wind
magic.
power.
Yeah,
Solar
solar power
wind.
that can work at night.
Yeah.
Has anyone actually checked the return of energy on solar power?
Not equal to
Because
an arc reactor. Nowhere
Arc
near.
react. I mean, that was the thing. Do we not remember when? I'm sorry, going back 23 years ago, Avengers, where like the arc reactor started Stark Tower Online, and he goes, "I'm really the only name in clean energy," because the arc reactor was like legitimate infinite energy.
Yes.
Which is why the Iron Man suit could do what it could do. And then in this show, she doesn't have a power unit. So literally all you have is a fucking suit. You haven't made power? How smart are you? You have not created power.
No, she's
Hey,
just retarded.
Adam, I have a question for you. Serious question. Do you know what the Hood's whole motivation was?
In the show?
No, because I didn't watch the show.
Oh,
yeah,
you're gonna
daddy
love
issues.
this. Daddy
Yeah.
issues. His whole motivations was daddy issues.
It's
we have a
stupid. It's stupid.
Well, Adam, do you know what he did to take over other companies?
I could make a dirty
He-
joke, but I won't.
No, he made them sign contracts.
Yeah.
With the devil?
No, with himself.
No. It wasn't with Mephisto. He's like, sign this contract, I will kill you. Like a legal contract where he and the rest of his trans gang of whatever
Very diverse people.
trans
The fucking
diverse
island of
people.
misfit toys.
Yes. He made it's like, I kill you if you don't sign a contract. Now the contract would be you're signing over your company to me. I will get all profits and everything. You give all your money to me. And
Well, no,
to my
It wasn't even that, Brad. It was I'm gonna be a silent partner, so I get part of the proceeds. You're still in charge. I'm just
So
I'm
it's
gonna
like
be
old
getting
school
proceeds.
mafia.
Yeah.
yeah. But the problem is he's getting the
He gets the money.
it's
like
not made clear how it's done. Like, old school mafia would
but
be like
under-
neighborhood mafia.
the fact that they sign those contracts though under duress, the moment you take it to a court, it's all null and void.
yeah, you can't do a contract under duress. But and Gary went on about this on Nerdrotic a lot. Like, so how do you get your money? Do you have a bank account? Do you have a routing number to send your money to?
I don't know, but they're having money parties.
Yeah, the money parties. Are they delivering bags of money?
Question.
This is legitimately. This is where the writers of the show are fucking retards.
Why did Riri turn on the hood?
What?
Why did Riri turn on the hood?
Because she killed cousin John and thought.
No, but that was prior to her killing. Was like the turning beginning. So what was the triggering point that she would turn?
I didn't see a triggering point.
Give me back my dog.
No,
it wasn't even give me back my dog.
Okay.
Or breaking a little girl's neck. It was quite literally non-existent. If we have any actual evidence, it would be Natalie saying the energy was weird.
The closest thing we had was when she was talking to those other goobers about Hood's Hood, and like she tried to get answers and questions, about where did it come from and who he was, and then his cousin John came in and started smashing people's faces in for fucking with the Hood. Like, that was when she decided to turn, and that wasn't there's a reason for it. No, this was clearly like, I don't want to deal with him trying to kill me, so I'm going to stop him first. It wasn't, I'm going to stop these guys from committing more crimes. It's, I know he's going to try to kill me, so I'm going to stop him first.
Yeah. Everything Riri does is about self-preservation. And
like we've been complaining a lot about Riri, which is justifiable because there is no actual character. She's a fucking
there's
villain.
no hero.
There's nothing there. She is purely a villain. They only want to say that she's a hero because I'm a black girl. Mm-hmm. There's tons of other issues. Like Ezekiel's fucking hideout filled with all the weapons. He says openly in the second episode, you can't get in there. I have to be there. And there's biometric scans.
And then there was the key.
Then there was a key that just gets in there.
That's just bad editing of reshoots. That's what that is.
The problem is,
it breaks it all.
Jeremy, look, the problem is if we actually try to analyze any logic of the show, you're not.
There's none.
There's none.
Fucking
this. And again,
a sustainable farm.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Let's go back to something.
Look, no, okay, look. Here's the real deal.
Guys.
Let Bug go. Let Bug go.
Go. Right.
The real deal is this character was never good to begin with. She was not good in the comics. She was not good in Wakanda Forever. So it was stuck at the jump. Okay, there was no way you were gonna try to make this character good without an entire God level reboot of her, but there was no way they were going to do that. So they just tripled down.
Dermot, take the screen down. Let's just go.
I can take it down. I can take it down. Right. Speaking of that, I remember at the end of Endgame, before I knew who Ironheart was, I remember being mentioned, and I remember somebody saying, "Man, they might actually make Ironheart good if they let Tony's daughter grow up to be Ironheart." I remember hearing that out in the ether before I knew what Ironheart even was. And then I found out what Ironheart
I knew what Ironheart was back then. But let me go back further. So I think what we're seeing is a degradation in the ability to tell stories. Because a lot of us have talked about this, where it's more agenda-driven, identity-driven than telling a story. You could legitimately let me clarify
you could tell a story.
You could tell a story with Riri Williams. I can't even say that name. That's such a bad name.
It's literally. I actually been told that it's actually a slur for retarded.
It literally sounds like it. So I'm just going to say Ironheart. Look, you could tell a story for Ironheart if she wasn't based on the fact that she has a victim mentality. Because that's how the character was introduced in the comic books. Her teacher's like, "You're so smart, you can do anything you want." And this is in
Yeah.
the comic book pages. She's like, "No, tell me I can't. Tell me I can't. Tell me I'm not good. Tell me I never accomplished anything." Like,
Why?
what-
Good
You
job,
can do
Bendis.
anything.
yeah, Jesus. There was a point where Bendis actually wrote some good shit.
Yeah.
But then I don't know what happened. Like the woke mind worm got in his head.
Isn't he the one that had? Did he have to sign the "I won't rape my coworkers" thing? Didn't he have to do that? Or was that
Probably.
DC?
They all did. They all
There
did.
was
I
a
don't know,
number
lot
of them.
I don't know.
They all did.
But like and I went back to read because I didn't read Ironheart.
Nobody
I-
did.
No one did. So I had to go back and check Wikipedia and fandom and all this shit. And like everything she's doing is like, oh my God, she stole the suit. She did this. She did this. It kind of tracks with the comic book story. It's like, how is this a hero? Oh,
It's not.
this must be. It's not a hero. It's not a hero.
No,
But-
it wasn't. And like what's ridiculous is this show, like a lot of other MCU shows, you might see little slivers of something that could have been a good concept
Mhm.
done in a better way. Literally, the only scene, or at least snippet of the scene I liked, was when Hood and Ezekiel are going up to that mansion, and you see Ezekiel walking up there, and you see all the little like cyberpunk little patches he's got all over him, and you see Hood and with the hood and the suit and all that, and fighting all these guards, and I was like, you know what? I kind of like this part because it made me think of something that could have been better. Because the Hood is an actual genuine good character. Like,
yeah, in the comics, he's an interesting character.
yeah, because he's
Same with
literally
Ezekiel.
yeah. So is Ezekiel. They're both
Yeah.
amazing characters. Hood hurts a lot more for me because I genuinely like this character because his original comic like came out in 2005, and it was like
Mm-hmm.
it was like The Departed, but for superhero stuff. Like brutal, like nasty, a little bit raunchy here or there. You were dealing with a guy that was undeniably a bad guy. He might have had, he wanted to like take care of himself and people close to him, but he was still committing horrible shit, and they told you that. It was like, yeah, and all he wanted was power and whatnot. He didn't have no daddy issues. His dad was dead. Also, he was white, so
Yeah.
another thing there.
How does it?
And, like-
how's this guy? How is this actor Parker Robbins?
It's not, and the fact is, they squander the potential because the dynamic between Parker and his cousin was like one of the best parts of his original book. Because his cousin was like a drunk, like always getting into trouble. Parker was always trying to bail him out, like all this kind of shit. And
Here's my question,
in
though.
the show, it's just nothing.
Bug,
What?
here's my question.
Okay.
Did the Hood ask Mephisto to silence a family of black people?
No. In fact, he only discovered the Hood because him and his cousin broke into a place and a demon tried to attack him. They shot it, and he just took the Hood and the boots because he wanted to see if they could earn some money off of it. And then when he found out that, oh shit, the boots and the Hood give you like abilities, like he kept it and tried to start doing crimes.
And
Mephisto didn't come until way later to start like going, hey man, you like that power? I'll give you a little bit more.
Why does the lore matter?
Oh, I don't know. Why does the lore
the
matter?
Lord doesn't matter anymore. Adam, the reason why I asked that question though is because that actually happens in the show. They go to a restaurant. Mephisto and the Hood go to a restaurant before the Hood's the Hood, and there's a very loud family of black people, and Mephisto looks at them and silences them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
very like it's very lame.
Wait, hold on. I will applaud MCU for not having the fight between Riri and the trans gang in a
No,
Waffle House.
Well,
Yeah,
it was
not
a
in a
White
Waffle House.
Castle.
Because that would have been more appropriate.
Yeah.
But there are no
you know what-
Waffle Houses in Chicago.
But there are.
You know
White
what's
Castles.
stupid is they set up those stupid twins to be like the supposed super badass brawlers that can take on people that are like
Oh my god.
five
Holy
times their size, but when they try to take on Riri, all it takes is her throwing stuff at them, and they're just like bumbling together like fucking Looney
They're
Tunes
actually
commercials.
trained killers. Like they're legitimately trained killers.
also legitimately when what's the bomb chick? Oh, Cloud.
Clown. Not
like
Cloud. Clown. She's
whatever.
honestly more annoying than Riri. I didn't think it was possible.
Legitimately, she launched an air tank at her, which hit her in the chest. Should have shattered her ribs, killed her, but she's good.
Well, no, it's not just that.
And fucking Riri is like throwing flour at the MMA chicks. I'm like, she doesn't even have the fucking suit.
And then MMA dude. Well, no, that is a chick. Sorry, no, that was my bad.
Yeah, she's biologically still is a chick. But here's the problem. No one knows how to tell stories anymore. Because they're all focused like, I need to check my box, check this box. Is this person here? Is this person here? And it really is becoming more and more apparent to me because we're watching every week a show from the 90s. Adam and I and two other guys are watching a show from the early 90s.
What's up? Oh, I thought you had your hand raised.
I'm sorry, wrong hand.
Star Trek.
And this is when people cared about telling stories.
I don't think that people have the incapability of telling stories anymore because there's still good stories out there.
It's the people they hire.
It's the people that they hire, and it's a lot of the time it is becoming more and more of the middle management and the people that control the banking that are saying, well, no, we need to have this people. That way this is going up and this is doing here. And then the true believers also follow all this stuff. So they've hired a bunch of incompetent, incapable individuals
when I say they're incapable of telling a story because they're too blinded by political correctness, by DEI, whatever, to like focus on what is a good story. There was a time
trying to conjure up.
Go ahead, Bug.
When no one like
wait.
They're
Bug, then Brad.
They're too busy. They're too busy trying to conjure up a gotcha moments because you seen all those crazies on Twitter that go, this fictional character supports me in my position in politics. That's all it is. They just want to have their like moment, like, oh hey, the media you nerds love actually hate you.
Great.
I got you, chuds. I got you, chuds.
Great. And because of those actions, you can come right on over here. I'll pull this up, and then we're going to start doing the wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, awesome.
No.
Yeah, of course there was never going to be a season 2.
What?
This show was on the shelf for 3 years at least.
Bug, that's how when wines get great. If you let the wine sit on the shelf, it gets better.
That wine looks a lot like
there's
milk.
So much evidence that they
no. Dude, it turns to vinegar. When wine goes bad, it tastes like vinegar.
Here's my last question to everybody that watched this. Okay. What is worse, She-Hulk or Ironheart?
I would say She-Hulk.
She-Hulk was made out of malice. These are just made by retards.
Yeah, like as I said, despite a lot of the stupid shit that happens in it, it's just played out boring at most. Like, yes, we've had a little, as we were discussing it, we kind of get a little annoyed at some of the shit, and yeah, there's no shortage of that in Ironheart. But with She-Hulk, where there was an intention to go at it because they couldn't write a fucking story. These guys try to like go at it straight face, like let's make it, but it was boring and barely even worth the. Was barely content worthy. I practically forced myself to make my video for it. That's how bad it was.
She-Hulk was filming, I think, when this was done.
Yeah. And She-Hulk
and She-Hulk made the purposeful intention to go after us chuds when they made us the bad guys. Because the apparently they were aware enough to know that Gary started saying MCU and it became a thing.
Yeah,
and
it was stupid. Like we know what they're going to say, because it's like, and instead of like maybe addressing, okay, maybe we're getting too predictable, they tried to act like, oh well, we're sort of in on the joke, but actually not really. Fuck you.
Or maybe trying to like emulate John Byrne's comic from the mid 1980s, which was an amazing comic and perfect fourth wall breaking. They did it. They're like, fuck you, you chuds. We're going to own you because we're better than you. Even though you love this character, you love what Marvel did with the character before, we're going to show what it's like now. And she's not sexy. She's not awesome. And F you.
And the main reason I asked that question is because everybody wants to say this is the worst MCU show ever. No,
it's not.
She-Hulk is still...
Yeah, She-Hulk
is still worse.
She-Hulk reigns as champion. This is just boring. This is like the same thing with Agatha. It was just boring.
I legitimately I've legitimately watched it twice. I'm like, it's not the worst thing. It's just sad.
I think it's the second worst thing that they ever put out. I'm gonna say that mainly because of the whole hero willingly choosing to make the deal with the devil. That's not what a hero does. Like all the other MCU shows,
letting the person die.
Yeah, but like all the other MCU shows, there's no heroes in those things. They're all villains. They're all awful individuals. But this one was like a special grain of awful, evil, manipulative twat nugget. But this
is an anti-superhero show. Yeah. Agatha is a terrible show, but this is an actively bad superhero show because no one is a superhero. No one is a hero.
And then when it came to She-Hulk, yes, nobody's a hero there, but that was made out of so much malice, and so much anger.
This was before. That's the thing. This was made before She-Hulk. So they're like still in their mode, like we're coming off the Wakanda Forever high. I can't breathe. Don't forget, she says I can't breathe.
Yes.
Has anyone heard that before?
Oh yeah.
No, I don't. All I know is about a speedball user.
Whatever. 8 balls or nothing. That's legal.
Whatever. That's what this show is. It's just so whatever. Because it's
legitimately, She-Hulk was actively made to anger the people who were upset with what MCU was doing.
And freaking Ironheart was made. Yes, it was made at the same time, but they've cut it up, they've re-edited it, they've done so much crazy shit with it to the point now that they should have just. I'm wondering, should they have echoed it, or would have that been against the Geneva Convention?
I think
I just love.
They should have echoed, like fucking just.
They basically did echo it.
Well, yeah, they did echo it, but they should have backgirled it. But I think this was. I think they wanted to. I think the idea was they
backgirl it.
Yeah, they couldn't backgirl it because of Black Panther 2.
Well, I think it was might have been some. No, I don't think it was Black Panther 2. I think they wanted to avoid having to say we have a show that's completed and we're not releasing it.
Well, no, so you're probably right there as well.
But that's what I'm saying, because I don't think it had anything to do with Black Panther 2. I think it was just the optics would look bad, and maybe there was like like rights issues or something. Like
But-
if you didn't release it, you were gonna go back on contracts. That's what I'm
No,
thinking
so-
it was.
So Bug, the reason why they couldn't Batgirl it was legitimately because of Black Panther 2, because in order to Batgirl it, you can't have any sort of any like products making money off of that name. So the fact that she existed within Black Panther 2, they were completely incapable of actually like doing that whole thing. They couldn't just
Yeah,
destroy it. and get
Batgirl
rid of
wasn't
it.
the Batgirl thing did not really have a background like
Yeah.
Ironheart did.
Ironheart
the
being in
whole-
Black Panther 2 ends up making it incapable for that decision to happen. Even though it would have been the smart decision, they just couldn't do it.
That I'm not sure how that works because she was a bit character and only like a small plot device
But-
in that movie.
Well, you
Doesn't
say
matter.
she's
as
a
long as
bit
the property's
character,
made.
It's how
but
the properties are
they
made.
pushed
So if
it.
you use the property, you can't do it.
like legitimately right after
So you're
Wakanda
hold
Forever.
up. I want to get this clarified.
Yeah.
So you're saying, according to you, that if they didn't release Ironheart, then they couldn't do anything with Black Panther stuff.
No,
No.
no, no. So if they
I don't
didn't
know.
release Black Panther 2, or if they
I'm
didn't
not-
add Ironheart into Black
Whoa,
Panther
whoa,
2,
whoa, no,
they
no,
could have
no, no,
just
no, no.
wiped out Ironheart.
No. I'm not talking. No, that's not what I'm not saying. Batgirl, Black Panther 2. I meant Batgirl Ironheart as her show. Like, because that's what I
What?
was. You guys were all confusing
We're
me.
all
here.
we're all over the place. So what I'm trying to
hold on,
ask your question
hold on.
again, real quick.
Okay.
I don't know. We need to wrap up, but just ask your question so I can get down to what you were trying to say.
I was trying to say like the reason why they released Ironheart, like why they had to do that. And somewhere along the lines, it got confusing to where you guys were trying to say why they had her in the Black Panther movie.
No, so because they put her in the Black Panther movie, they couldn't do what DC did to Batgirl.
We never saw Batgirl.
Yes. Like there was no promotional.
Okay, to be
images
fair,
or
we've
things.
seen a lot of characters pop up in a lot of different shows, and
No,
they
no,
never
no.
came
No,
back.
no, no,
No,
not-
No,
Not the same.
Bug. There was never when they did Wakanda Forever. They introduced Riri Williams as Ironheart, and then immediately after, like Ironheart's going to be a show. So now they have thrown their cards on the table. DC says we're going to make a Batgirl movie, but at this point, at that time, the present DC movie TV verse, there's no Batgirl.
Yes.
So they could say we filmed it, but you know what, we're not releasing it, and no one has seen Batgirl. There's no mention of Batgirl in any of the Snyderverse or anything. There's no mention in the Arrowverse. We had Batwoman. So that's how they could
Okay.
pull it.
I
and say it's
see.
bullshit. So because Marvel was in their DEI BLM mode.
All right, I think I'm getting the idea. It's because she exists just regardless with the movie that by saying, "Oh, we got a series."
No,
but
no,
not-
No.
Wait, let Bug
Rest
finish.
of the
Let Bug
movie.
finish.
Okay, that because she now exists, and in the movie, you know, we established she exists in this universe, and that we just suddenly said, "Hey, we're doing a series of her,"
Correct.
and then say, "Oh, we can't release it, even though we've shown it." That's the problem that they couldn't.
No, the other problem is
well,
yeah,
they
they
actually shot the
announced-
show. They could
Yeah,
have
they
canceled it
shot it.
anytime. If once it was complete, they had to release it because she appeared physically in the film.
Yes.
I see.
And the same point is they have not apparently cracked how to make a Blade movie, even though they've legitimately announced it 6+ years ago.
Have you
with
guys
Did you
heard-
hear-
Mashallah Ali.
Did you hear about how the movie Sinners got a lot of their
yes.
costumes from a
No.
version of Blade?
No, Bug, did you hear this? One of the big reasons Blade had to completely get reshot was because the beginning of Sinners was basically what they did for Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, so Sinners was Blade.
The,
Well,
the
I
problem
did-
was the problem with Blade is this. Blade is a very simple formula.
And these people are retarded. We got to start wrapping this up.
Dave
Yeah.
Walker kills vampires, but now we got to put a bunch of chicks in it, and hashtag DEI does not sell.
Exactly.
Done. Wrap it.
Now, we need to start wrapping this shit up because we're about to go over 5 minutes left. Gal, are you there? Yes, no, maybe. I know you're doing something. If you're capable, jump in whenever. I'll just go Brad. Brad, what are you doing?
All right, so go check out my channel, myself, Adam, the Renaissance Nerd, the Fractured Filter, and Jay Hitman. Every week, watch Deep Space Nine from the beginning because it's good to watch good sci-fi back when it was. This week, we watched a show called Melora, which is not good, but go watch us tell you why it's not good. This week, we are not recording on Sunday for a very special reason. Knock on wood, everything still happens, but we may have a very special guest showing up on Monday night to watch, as we record, Rules of Acquisition, a very special Ferengi episode. Otherwise, you could check me out every Thursday night on Fractured's channel. I'm sorry, Fractured. Status channel, where he tortures us. And you can see me on WDE Review doing on Joker's channel Wednesday night Overbooked.
Gotta love it when Brad's drunk, by the way. Adam,
I'm not that drunk.
you've been
Yet.
slurring.
Yeah, fuck you.
Brad, Adam, shit.
Despite propaganda, tomorrow night on Saturday Night Driving, Jed and I will be discussing The Patriot, which is a good movie, but still has its
An
problems.
excellent movie.
Still has its problems. Good movie, still has its problems. So we're doing that tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern. After that, we got co-op play, more Dark Tide, more Starship Troopers. Sunday roundtable, 2 p.m. Eastern. We got good stuff. Dermy's going to be there. We're going to talk Rebirth. We're going to talk Ironheart and whatever else I feel like. And then because we're doing our home watch on Monday night, I'll be gaming Sunday night, do a little gaming because I have the free time there. Monday, I'll be recording with Brad, and then the week continues all week long, 1 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, the Daily Dive, the Double Ds, where you're the chatter and command. And I've just unlocked a very dangerous level. Dermy, have you heard about this? What I've done?
Oh,
by
yeah,
accident?
you told me about this last night.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
they're gonna pay you to play games.
Yeah, well, play the games to review/play games now. It's both review games and play them, or play games I don't want to play, apparently. But they have to pay me. So I've opened the door. I've been saying for well over a year, UMFers aren't going to get me to play Animal Crossing. Or not, I was say, Party Animals. Party Animals. Well,
Adam,
they're lining up to do it now.
Adam, I have a similar policy. I don't advertise it a lot, but if they buy me a game, I'll play it.
Well, here's the thing. They
If
can
someone
buy me
buys
the
you
game.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure, you'll play it.
They buy me the
Yes.
game, but here's the thing. But because they're asking me to usually review it, I have to take time out of making content and my real life to do it. So I need to get compensated for my time. And listen, those involved have agreed to this. They've agreed to this for the segments. So I offered. I said, guys, this is how we're gonna do this. He said, yes, this is how we're gonna do this. So
Listen,
I got dangerous.
I got.
Prof
gifted
has a
games.
list. He has a scheduled drop list when these things are gonna pop up on me.
I got a game sent to me by Shock.
Oh no.
Outlast 2.
You survived Outlast 1. You survived Outlast 1.
I hated the DLC. I'm scared.
Well, you're scared.
Well,
You
I
go
also
hide under
know
the desk again.
Outlast 2 isn't a building. You're out in the wilderness.
So no desks to hide under then.
Yeah,
No desks to hide under.
and it's pitch fucking black.
Well, we will happily basically stream snipe you again when you do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I made money that night. I'll do it again.
I'm gonna have to work out a schedule with GHAL, but we'll talk more about that later. Bug, how are you?
Yeah. Give me 1 second here. I'm occupied. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I'm here. I pop in on Ballbusters, Mellow Mondays, sometimes pregame. I'm also going to be on the pub tonight, doing the usual shenanigans on Twitter, editing, yelling at people, screaming like a moron I am, and trying to drum up hype for my book that I'm working on. Pages are being drawn. And nothing video wise, really. My latest one was Ironheart, and then a gaming video. I have some stuff planned for some games. I might do something on my birthday, maybe, because the new RoboCop DLC is going to come out, I think literally on that day or the day before. So that'll be fun.
But check him out.
Yeah.
Cloud.
Also titties. Yeah.
Also titties. Cloud.
Not much. You can find me on Twitter talking about stuff and all that. And I really don't know what movie we're watching this Sunday.
I have no idea either.
I was supposed to watch Independence Day today with Kratos, but he never messaged me, so.
Well, that sounds like a failure on you.
Technically, I was supposed to watch it yesterday, but I wasn't in the mood to talk to anyone.
It doesn't fucking matter if you're not in the
I'll
mood.
go
You're
fuck
supposed to watch it. Independence Day is a great
Mood
fucking
is
movie.
for cattle and love play.
Exactly. And even then, it's really questionable even in love play. But anyways, back over to me. Care for you, Cloud, I guess. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck you too, you stupid bitch. Anyways, I do have to edit my Jurassic World review, which I'm gonna spoil it now. I actually kind of enjoyed the movie. Is the plot dumb? Yes. Is it filled with issues? Yes, but I had fun just not caring. It was a dumb fun movie. That's what I kind of viewed it as, and it's kind of like a MonsterVerse movie. You know what you're getting into. It's not Citizen Kane. It's not going to be as good as the first one, but it's fun. Obviously next week Superman week, so get ready for that. I'm hopeful. And then yes, we got streams tomorrow. I got some VTuber news to talk about.
Are you forcing us to watch that?
Yes, obviously.
You
watch what?
Superman?
Wait, what are we being forced to watch?
Who wouldn't want to
Superman.
watch Superman to find out if it's going to be good or not?
Oh,
Why would you
well,
not want to
know
watch
it's gonna be-
Superman?
Oh, that you can't force me. I'm already gonna go watch it.
Yeah.
The force to watch is we've been waiting for this movie forever. Yes,
Year
we're
and a
gonna have
half.
to require. It is required to go watch Superman or witness.
What is it?
I am legitimately not scheduling stuff Thursday afternoon, so
I
I can
took off
watch
Friday.
it.
We need to know.
Wait,
We
wait,
need to
wait,
know who's
hold-
right.
Hey, hold up. What's the date that it comes out on?
Wednesday.
Well, you
Eight.
could get it early on
Early
Tuesday.
screenings. Yeah, early screenings are Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday night early screenings. The general public early screenings on Thursday night.
I think.
Okay.
Are we sure
I'm
about that? 'Cause
just Wednesday.
It'll
huh?
be out there by Wednesday morning.
Wednesday is when you're gonna get it.
It'll be out
100%.
there.
But I've taken off Friday, so that, we're seeing this movie.
We have to
We're
know
gonna-
who's right. It's that simple. That's
We're
the
gonna
point.
do a
Gotta know.
similar thing for Baby Steps as well.
Same thing.
Like,
Got to know who's right.
This is the month in which we are kind of doing this right now.
This
you can
is
skip
the month
Rebirth
that-
because we know it's going to make money. We already know that, so we can skip that.
This is the month where superhero movies live or die.
And
I gotta know who
think
wins. I
I'm-
gotta know who wins the Rumble, the three-way dance. I gotta
And-
know.
I'm leaning on between Rebirth or Superman. That's where
If Superman is good, it wins. If it's
Yeah.
met crap, it gets second place.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
yeah, which
And it's gonna be crap.
it is going to be what it is. But obviously, because of that, because this is review month for me right now, videos are a little spotty. Once review month's over, we'll get back into regular scheduled programming and putting out normal shit and figuring stuff out as we go. Stream tomorrow, stream Sunday, going on from there. Anyways, in the meantime, guys, you all have a lovely night. I hope you all had a fantastic 4th of July. praise to America. And until next
No
time,
King's Day.
it's America. Fuck you all. The rest of the world sucks. Here we go.
God said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness.